Okay. I need to do. Go to my channel. I just want to check, just make sure. Good. I have a freaking chat. Oh, thank God Almighty, I have a chat. So let me make sure that I pop the chat out when I can. But I also have to do a couple things. So the good thing, there's no one here at the moment. Alright. Alright, there we go. That's one portion. Trying to promote everywhere is so difficult. It's one. Yes, send now. I really, really, really need to change the look on this preview. That's so old. That's my old art. I really need to change it. Let's see what else. Bless you. Let's see. A couple more and then I can promote it on my Instagram. Let's see. Alright. That's the last of the Discord. And still no one, thank God Almighty. Unless, did I freeze? Ugh, nope. Alright. Trying to get to here. And copy link. I just need to make sure I have my chat on my phone. paste it there. And done. Alright, now let's get the... Nope, that's accidentally clicking on the wrong thing. It's not fun. Trying to go. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Gonna have to wait a few minutes anyway to let people come in, because that's how we go. That's how we do. Alright. Come on. I hate when Instagram is like, you have to do it here. Why? You have to literally wait if you do something to let it post. And it can be so annoying. There we go. Trying to, like, wait. Wait is the freaking hardest part. I'm also gonna try. Yeah, I can never look at my chat. I really wish I could look at my chat sometimes. Let's see. There we go. That's much easier, much better. I'll quickly look back and forth between the two. Ugh. Just gonna wait like a few minutes, mainly because there's like so many. Like, I don't know where else I need to share it, which just makes it so freaking frustrating. Okay, I'm just trying to wait because, like, this is. It's always the hardest part. Alright.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Uh. So, I hate when I stream. I can never hear anybody come in the stream portion on the call in the server.
Uh,
I hate when.
hey, kids, you receiving a chance on Honeyman?
God damn it, Chad. Oh, I'm just trying to also wait like a bit to like try to see if we get anyone people building up. It might be only a few people. It doesn't matter. I have company. How are you doing though?
Yeah. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Eh, I'm trying not to be sad that Han is over, but also I'm just the pieces I got for the Alta Designers thing. I still am trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna draw those later.
Uh, what uh, what pieces did you get?
Rosen spun for me, and I for a stream, and I got ship captain and a rancher. I don't know what to do with them.
Well, you probably have you gone for any have you gone for like any reference photos or?
I looked at glance. I'm like, ship captain's just what is for a cruise, and yeah, that's exactly it. And I'm just like, that's so boring, though.
Well, you could kind of spruce it up. You know, give him like a Captain Crunch hat and
Yeah, make them the pompous style, like captains.
make him like like make him like a Pirates of Penzance type. You know, one of those old time ship captains.
Uh, uh,
You know, it's like silly hat, silly cape. You know, the jacket with the buttons and stuff.
uh yeah.
Uh, I mean, as far as a rancher goes, I mean, depends on what kind of rancher you're doing. Is like, are you doing like a farmhand or?
I that's the question. I'm not 100% sure on that. I will say the one thing difficult with trying to make sure you get your stream out there is all of the things. Trying to make sure you know what exactly is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably give it one more minute and then we'll start. Even if we don't have anybody, it's still a stream.
Well, you said you were gonna have a stream, and here you are.
Yeah. Like I honestly don't mind. It's something. Plus, also Rosen's trying to like thinking won't watch anything until after. Like I'm separate from you guys watching stuff, so you can do your own thing. I do not mind.
It's okay. Uh, I wasn't really feeling watchy.
Anime.
Yeah, not. I mean, not really. Not right at the moment.
Oh, hey, look, there's a Tifa. Tifa. There's a Tifa in the chat.
Hey, Tifa.
She won't. She wanted to be part of this call, but she's going to see Wakanda forever.
Lucky.
Lucky traitor. I want to see it. Like, it's fine. I could be here drawing haunt doodles and drawing my pieces for the alternate designers. I don't mind. I don't care. I care.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. You go ahead and you watch Wakanda Forever. Sure, suit. I care.
Like, I already had a friend of mine who are like he got a new roommate and she took him the first day she's in town. Took him to go see Wakanda Forever. So it's like, lucky. You get to see a premiere of Wakanda Forever in advance. Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
I feel like that movie's gonna break me.
It might. I mean, considering that that some of it's a tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
I have seen the design that was leaked of Ironheart's official design, and for a second there, I was seeing, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then someone's like, oh, this is Ironheart. I'm like, I thought for a second that was a new Transformer, but it looks cool.
Kind of looked like Samus Aran.
Who?
Samus from Metroid.
Oh, you should. I thought that's how you say your name.
Samus Aran. Yeah.
I see Samus. So, I don't know. Can't remember how I said
But
the name.
no, that's all right. It's all right. But going back to it, no, it looks like it's going to be really fun, and um,
Not to mention all of the
um,
tissues.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to see it this weekend if I possibly can.
I don't know when I'm gonna see it this month. I know I need to see it this month, but I'm so far behind on things. Yeah, I Tiff, I know who she is. As a kid, I always thought she was called Metroid. And as I got older, I realized it was Samus.
You didn't think Link was called Zelda, did you?
I have to really think about that. No, I thought when during the original Smash Brothers with Zelda, I thought the other form that she turned into, which was like, what was the name of the other form she turned into?
um, are you talking about Samus?
No, Princess Zelda, like
Oh,
in
Zelda. Oh,
Sheik.
Sheik.
I
Yeah, Sheik.
actually thought Sheik was also Zelda, but it was like Link, a different form of
Well,
Link.
the thing is, Sheik was Zelda.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Yeah.
for until a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Tifa's gonna be writing a script while she preps her movie outing with Wakanda Forever. Ooh.
I got scripts I need to write, but I have a bunch of vlogs I need to do anyway. Like I already released.
Oh,
Hmm?
oh, go ahead. You finish.
No, I was gonna say I just have vlogs I'm editing. I will review. Actually, be working on a review script this month, and hopefully get it before the year's out.
Okay. I
Yay!
still got a, I still got a couple of D&D short stories to finish up, so
Yeah, given
I
the
can't
fact
really
that you
complain.
left off of what happened to my character's girlfriend.
Well, I've already told Ethan what happened. Ethan's our DM for one of our campaigns.
Yeah.
For those, is like for anyone who just popped in for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah. Uh, well, I gave him the rundown of basically what happened. It's nothing like monumental or anything. It's just it's just it's just like three lady characters talking.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about what happened during last session with me. We don't. Do we?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should fish the chat for some.
God
s-
damn it. I mean, Tiff, I'm way behind with the script. Rise of the Guardian since the 10th anniversary is going to be with a joke. Don't burn yourself out, girl. If you got a script anniversary in 12 days, don't burn yourself out.
well, yeah. Don't overdo it. Don't burn yourself out like that.
No.
And yes, Casey got turned into a fish in our last session.
For only a split second. Only a split
Yeah,
second.
Marcus turned her into a fish for a few seconds.
I didn't like that. That's only because like this I hate that the wishing pole spell worked, but the consequence was that he had to be completely a dick about telling the truth. I didn't like
Yeah.
that. Like Marcus had to message me afterwards, like I wasn't being really harsh on you, was I? I told him
Well,
like he wasn't being
no,
mean to me.
it was the character, uh doing the thing that the character was supposed to do, according to the rules of the spell. And I'm sure Ethan talked to him about it. And
Yeah, but that wasn't fun at all. Not one bit. I don't want that happening again.
well, let's try to keep inter-party fights to a minimum.
Let's try. Let's see, Tiff, I blame my job for burning me out by doing interviews for 2 weeks. This is my break week, and I pull the last 6 people next week. Jeez. This is
Mm.
why. Even though you said, hey, I can help with video editing, I'm not doing that to you. You come first. I appreciate wanting you to help edit my videos, my reviews, but I'm not burning you out like that. Excuse me. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Sin- Sinuses.
But just now I'm fully recovered from it. But I had dinner before this, so probably a piece of dinner stuck in my throat. But since, of course, this is like a hot doodle stream and we're still, like, we'll get people. I'm figuring for a nice warm up, I'll do my hot doodles. So, Jeff, I did share the screen if you do want to take a look.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah, I actually made sure to put picture references because I forgot. I was looking at my references on my phone. So.
Yeah, probably better to have them, like, right there.
Yeah, basically. But no, this is my haunt character from this year. Same as last year. But I had a cool makeup artist. Her name was V. She basically was like, I've never done origins. I've only done the witches. Can you describe me your room? I'm like, our makeup's supposed to be dirty, but we're supposed to be corrupted by the curse, but for Sarah Marshall, but we don't look like it. Can you make us look like we're really corrupted and cursed? This is the example. The two pieces up front.
Mm-hmm.
Which are my favorite makeups she did on me. Like, she made me look like I was struck by lightning.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. She actually won the award for the most improved artist for the makeup artist this year. And I feel so proud of her.
That's excellent.
Yeah. She was so sweet. She loved how we're bouncing ideas, how we were in awe of how all the makeup, especially my judge, who never had makeup done on him. Me, I kind of learned from watching Face Off of how models are supposed to stay still, have their eyes closed. I think the only issue I had with this year was when I had a different makeup artist because my original makeup artist had a day off. And this one makeup artist, not her fault in all entirety, because she was trying to keep her makeup brushes clean. She used, of course, the way to keep them clean, spray, like, airbrushes clean, is alcohol. Apparently, one portion, when she sprayed me, the alcohol was not fully dissolved, and some stung my eye.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not her fault. And I even told her, I'll be fine. It doesn't hurt that much, which was honestly, it hurt a bit, but not as bad.
Right.
But besides that, like, all the makeup bars are different. They want to make sure they have, like, different brushes for different people, set, and everything else. Let's see, let me quickly look at chat. So I'm just kind of happy I didn't, like, get hurt. That was, like, my only real injury I had with makeup during the season.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least it wasn't, like, really bad or something you're allergic to.
Yeah, no, I got concerned I was going to be allergic to, like, latex or something this year, like, at all. But I'm allergic to, like, whatever sticky substance they use on those like vinyls, latex band-aids. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's not spirit gum, is it?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you're not talking about the thing that attaches mustaches, right?
Nope. I didn't even get any of that for myself this year.
Well, I mean, no, Sarah doesn't have a mustache.
Yeah.
But then again, you had a mask on, and she's a ghost. She could probably look like whatever she wants.
Oh, actually, I'm not a ghoul. I'm an actual townsfolk that's been corrupted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, also I'm gonna redo this one because I was trying to inspire off of this one. But basically, for those in the chat that don't know about Origins, I think I probably might have talked about it last year, maybe. But Origins basically is the prologue to Ghost Town Streets, which is a zone about cursed monsters by the Green Witch known as Sarah Marshall, who cursed the town because they accused her of being a witch, destroying their crops, all that jazz, causing chaos. So they hung her. And she immediately comes back from the dead and gives a curse on the town of Calico.
Like you do.
Like you do, honestly. And so, all the citizens get turned into monsters, ghouls. They get corrupted, and I don't like how that looks. So basically, all of the scare actors you see on the zones were originally citizens of Calico, or even actual animals. Like there this year there was actually a bunch of werewolves. There was a crow that was basically known as the Angel of Death.
Hmm.
There was even I will actually show it here because I'm actually will be doing a bit of her. Let me pull pictures up. Pictures. There is. Actually, I can show that one. No, not that one. I can't show this one. Decomposing deer. An actual
Wow.
deer corpse. I
That's pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah. So her haunt name. They were originally going to switch it to Headlights, but I think they still kept it to Patronus.
That's a pretty. That's a pretty good name.
Which one?
Uh, Patronus.
Yeah, that's how I met her. But
Did you meet? Is Patronus a Patreon member?
no. God damn it. No, she's not. Tifa is. Tifa, the video offer still stands. No, Tifa, I don't want you being burned out.
I put that right. I put that in the chat right after.
Thank you. I don't want to burn her out. We'll see how it goes, especially because I need to talk with the one person out. I don't know if he still wants to edit videos because he's now a dad or not dad, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. It's like, Casey, I got your video edited. Unfortunately, some of the parts on it have uh, poop on them. I don't know how that happened.
Digital. Yeah.
My kid basically shadowed my computer and somehow it ended up on your video. So I'm sorry.
Oops. Honestly, this year's haunt, minus some things, oh dear God Almighty, some of it got annoying. We're still fun, entertaining. I think this was the best year I had for just scaring alone. And also, the one photo that's right on the bottom here that has ghost photography. First time someone took a picture of me in the maze. Well, second time someone took a picture of me in the maze. The first one, they
Cool.
put me in a freaking article. I wish I was joking. I had my book out. It was glowing. I was standing on top of the windowsill. And he just took a picture of me and the judge, and we didn't think anything of it. Then my haunt castmate, her name is Pockets. She was our death widow. Was like, hey, Casey, is this you? She sends me a picture of that exact same me in the window with my book. And I'm like, that's me. I'm what? So, yeah, I'm in an article. An actual, thing. I'm not sure what the name of the article is, but I'm in an article.
I did not consent to this. I did not. I did not want to be. I don't want to be a celebrity.
I'm technically am kind of semi-famous. Not really. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't say what I am. A few of my castmates kind of. I actually will say I did get recognized a couple times during Haunt. All because of my crossover with Diva.
Nice.
And one of my castmates kept on trying to say that saying Casey's famous, and I'm like, I really am not famous. Yes, people recognize me through things, but I am not famous. It's the imposter syndrome kicking in. But I really don't I don't see myself as being famous.
Well, I think it is a bit of the imposter syndrome. Because you're well known, you're well liked, so.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that picture with you in the book, and I'm just thinking, who replaced my book with cocaine?
Because the fact I'm looking off to the side here.
Pocket, did you replace my book with cocaine again?
Oh. If
Maybe.
okay, honestly, that would be something me and Pockets would have joked about backstage. The one thing funny is that I had that prop approved during Scare School, which is for all those who are wondering in the chat or those who are vets in the chat. That's basically the hey, this is where you go in the maze, this is where you're being placed, all that jazz. Okay, cool. And also here's some stretches and all that jazz. Okay, cool, cool.
Hmm.
But basically, I had to get this prop approved because I thought of this about right a month before Haunt. A month before Haunt started. And I was like, I really want to hold something. I want to make something different. I don't want to be the same jump scares. So I made this book I bought was from Michaels. Last year they had great books. This year they brought them back and they're cheap and they don't look good. They're bigger, they're cheaper. I didn't and they
Hmm.
didn't give the good slam property. So I used my own book that which this you just to hold my D&D dice. Not anymore.
Ah.
Just
Ah. Okay.
yeah, it doesn't now I have a glass coffin that holds my D&D dice, which is much
Oh,
better.
that's neat. I got a dice. I have a like a little mini green dice bag. The thing is, but I hardly ever use it. I use like the dice roller on online. Um, now I'm just trying to picture it. It's like it's a cookbook. It's a cookbook.
It's actually the side of the book. It says the art theantropy, which is the fancy term of the art of transformations, which
Hmm.
works in this case because she's trying. I figured the updated backstory for her originally. She was just a citizen of town, normal townsfolk who basically would just follow whatever the judge said. Was getting corrupted, and she basically murdered a couple people that were in her room. Which were dummies in my room. I named them Deborah. I named them one Steve. I named one Bob. She was married to one of them. She can't remember which
Hmm.
one, and she killed the other as a witness because one of them was having an affair with Deborah. Like you do.
Maybe you were married to Deborah.
Again, it's like, we're not sure. Also, if she was married to Deborah during that time period, she would have been hung as a witch too.
Well, they were doing a lot of hanging back then. So.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of hanging. But as the season went on last year, she became more cannibalistic. Like she would be wanting to like eat the children. And any children that came into the maze, she would ask if she could have the children to eat them. And this year, I I tried leaning more into that, where I was basically trying to like pretending to unalive the dummies in my room a few times.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
there was a moment where I was like inspired by a scare actor. Her name was Lala Loopsy in the Carnival Zone. She would just go like doing like I so since no one could see, I had a face mask on. It was perfect.
Mhm.
I would go behind people and be like ow, 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 ow. Pretend I'm almost eating them. It worked. Like some people would get a laugh, some would be very freaked out, and I'll be like, "Your shoulder's gone." It worked
Yeah.
though. It
It's like
worked.
needs barbecue.
Can't say it. Oh wait, did barbecue exist during the olden time? That is actually a good question.
I'm sure they have some kind of flavoring.
There's well, they had fried chicken
I
back
mean,
then.
I could Google it.
Google if barbecue existed because this like origins takes place during the 1840s. I remember that from when I had to edit my Ghost Town Alive video because the Doc Carter in there mentioned we don't want an incident like 1844, and I'm like, what happened? Sarah Marshall, she was accused. I'm like, okay, that's when it happened because I couldn't remember. There's some cute doodles.
Okay. Some place the origin of barbecue sauce at the formation of the first American colonies in the 17th century. Uh, References to the sauce started occurring in both English and French literature over the next 200 years. So
So,
it could have been.
hmm. They did have molasses, so it could have been an ingredient used in barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, huh. Barbecue would have actually existed back then. We solved
Yeah,
it. We solved the problem.
we solved a culinary mystery by
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
By Wikipedia. Yeah, Wikipedia. Will it be trustworthy? I don't know. Alright. I actually like how I did this one doodle. It looks very cool. And I
Oh,
did,
yeah.
yeah. I, my makeup artist was like, oh, I did a doodle based on the picture you took of me. She's like, what? I want to see it. I'm like, when I'm done with it. But I'll probably, like, continue these because I want to do, like, on and off doodles because I thought, you know what? I took this one
Mm-hmm.
on the second, like, the few days before Haunt was over, and I went into Carnival, which, of course, evil clowns, like you do. These three were wearing paper sheriff badges.
Well,
The one on the left is Thread, the one in the middle is Daisy, and the one on the right is Vulgar.
ah,
They literally, and Thread was holding a magnifying glass, and they were trying to solve crimes.
I don't know. Would a Herschel Walker joke be too political for this stream?
I don't know who Herschel Walker is.
Uh, he was running he was running for Senate in Georgia, for Senate seat in Georgia. Uh,
Ah.
yeah,
Mm,
and and during one of the debates, he's like a Republican nominee.
me.
During one of the debates, he whipped out a badge. And it's like, yeah, I'm totally deputized and stuff, and people called it out like as a fake badge. And
That is bullshit. That's full on bull.
yeah, I mean, whether it was or not, he wasn't supposed to have the badge on stage anyway. So it's like,
No, you're not even supposed to have that badge on stage. No, sorry, Bob. But I like I caught this moment one of my days off, and I took a picture because I was like,
mhm.
this be a cute little doodle. I tagged them as it was Carnival Crimes, starring Thread, Daisy, a special guest star Vulgar, and the actor who plays Vulgar, he was like, well, I was just a special guest star.
So that means he did it.
No, I will say the funny moment. I actually I want to try and look for like art pieces, like a mystery thing.
Hmm.
Herschel Walker's a yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you, Tifa. But back to this. When I took the picture, I was like, I thought it was cool that they were doing crimes. I wish I got this on video. But I was just looking. They were just trying to figure out what to do for some crimes. They're like, have you found any crimes? And I'm like, yeah, there was like a slasher. Oh, slasher? What kind of slasher? And I'm like, one that goes into nightmares. And they're like, oh, cool. And then I'm like, I don't want to do the one ghost. So I'm like, but he doesn't have one razor glove. He has two. And if you pay attention to Vulgar, he has claws on his gloves. And so he lifts them in the air as soon as I mention it. He's like, it's me. I'm the slasher.
So yeah, he did do it.
He did do it.
That's usually the rule of a crime show. Is like if there's a special guest, chances are they did it.
Yeah, that's what. Honestly, I'm just trying to find a good mystery novel designs. I just want to have mystery novel covers. It's so weird. I get that, and I just get very plain looking covers that don't look nice. I'm trying to look like a magnifying glass.
Try something like along the lines of Sherlock Holmes. They usually implement a magnifying glass of some
Yeah.
kind. Uh, I was looking on Google to and it says here the difference between a farmer and a rancher. Farmers grow food crops like grains, vegetables, fruits, and nuts. They also raise fibers such as cotton. Texas's number one crop. Ranchers primarily produce meat. So basically, a rancher has like livestock and stuff.
Okay, I found copy image. We're gonna put this image in here, but I don't like the way he's facing, so we're gonna flip it. There. I have an idea for like a nice little like piece of like like a little doodle, because like I'm trying to like freshen my art style, and then you guess you're gonna have to time me for like 3 hours. Dear God Almighty, because I only have 3 hours to work on the ultimate design pieces, both of them. Not fun, but also that's the straight of it.
Oh, Garnet Muganda has joined the chat. He did it for the rock. He did it for the people.
Garnet, hey Garnet.
Hello.
Nice to see ya. Just trying to like do like a quick haunt doodles like quick pieces portion before moving on to my Ulta Designers pieces, which I will answer some things at the same time, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm just trying to actually Scooby Doo has some good pieces. I just love that I put magnifying glass and it's like, hey, you put magnifying glass. Here's Scooby Doo magnifying glass. I wish I was joking. Ooh.
And all it shows you is Scooby snacks.
There's like a cool cover with them holding magnifying glasses, but I don't want to like do weird like the giant eye. But they're I just found cover art of a Scooby Doo with Sherlock though, and there's a toy. Oh, I just found it. Mystery. That's what I was looking for. Mystery Incorporated poster.
Oh, okay.
That's how I wanted it done. Where is it? There we go. That's one I want. And I just realized which Carnival monster I could make the freaking Scooby.
Which one?
His name is Kazoo. There's no like dog clowns, sadly, but for him, sometimes Kazoo will revert into what is called his dog mode, where he will crawl on all fours or have part of his suspenders held by another clown, Dazzle, and be like a leash, and he's just goes into dog mode to scare guests as a dog. I wish I could have video of this or photos, because it's so hard just saying it out loud to a regular person who doesn't go to haunt. I broke Jeff.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's all right.
I know. Talking about haunt is completely different, but it's fun. I'll never be able to have Rosen do it, but it's completely fine. We made a neutral agreement.
Oh, is it just like a matter of the makeup, or just like
him?
Just didn't.
No, him. As much as he would like to, he hates jump scares, and he's afraid that if an actor comes up to him, he's afraid to hurt the actor, and he's afraid of me losing my job because of it.
That's entirely fair.
Which is fine. I guess it doesn't mean I could still stop him from showing him video. I was able to show him my maze footage this year, which he wasn't able to last year. Yeah. It's so much fun, honestly. Let's see. How do I want to... Oh, the good question. Who do I make who in this scenario? Because, like, I'm going to quickly zoom in so I can write down the names here. Like, definitely we're putting Kazoo in this. It's Kazoo.
Okay, Kazoo's the dog.
I'm trying
Vulgar...
I think...
Shaggy?
Actually, Vulgar feels like a Fred here. So we're
okay.
So gonna
I mean, you would know better than I would.
Yeah, we're gonna put Vulgar as Fred. I feel like
Fred is vulgar. Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, actually, no. The Vulgar would actually. I'm trying to think. Oh, the good question. Who? Daisy, and then we got Thread here. Either one of them can go for, like, Daphne or Velma for the position. But I think because Thread has the magnifying glass, she should be Daphne. I'm just gonna put thread, and then oh
Well,
no,
if she has the magnifying glass, she might probably be better for Velma.
yeah. Let me Control Z that. Plus, I also like that we got more like nice curvy representation for actors this year. Let me put thread here, and then I'll put Daisy up here.
Oh
And
yes, curses don't body shame.
yeah, well, no, actually, here they're just killer clowns,
Oh, okay.
cannibalistic killer clowns. I don't know why, but the one question that remains: who would be Shaggy?
Do you know any stoner ghouls or clowns that that have like a ravenous appetite?
I'm trying to honestly think here because honestly, like they don't even need to fit the stereotype. They could just fit the style. But
Well,
hmm.
if that's the, I mean, if that's the case, do you know any of them that are like really tall and lanky?
I do. I need. Hold on. I need to. Let me. I'm gonna send. I will have to go for Kazu's photo later because honestly, Jeff, I need you to see this guy's piece. Let's see. There we go. That's a good photo. I'm gonna quickly screenshot it for me. I'm gonna send it to my Twitter if I'm still logged in. Actually, I know I can put it on my Discord. I'm gonna put it in the mute server. So give me a second.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Meet Ragdoll.
Yeah, that's a Shaggy, all right.
Um, my introduction. This was like his second year, and
Mm-hmm.
this time he has a handmade mask made by someone from Carnival who was basically, uh, like a cosplayer. Let me put Ragdoll here. Well, this is going to be interesting to do as a piece later. But basically, there we go. For him, he is, I kid you not, chaos if all wrapped up into one person.
Hmm.
He,
Interesting.
this is the man who would crawl to scare guests. He would get on his hands and feet and just walk backwards trying to scare people. Since he now knows how to slide, he knows how to slide walk. I know it's a very, very hard way to describe it, but if I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. He did post it onto his Instagram. Because this was used as a video footage that was used in a. Like, someone getting into Scary Farm through scare zones. He learned how to slide last year, and since you have to be in the zone for a year before they can let you be approved for sliding, he's
Okay, that is pretty cool.
he's able to do that. Was able to do that to scare, and he's able to. I can't. When I came as a guest one time, because he knows me, I'm friends with him. So if
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy would be the high detective. Yeah, he would. Basically, what happened was if he knows somebody, he's gonna go all at it at them. So what? And I did. This was filmed on my Instagram live stream. He sees me. He starts to chase me, and I'm basically very terrified. I'm like, I know him. Like, I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything. He starts to chase me. Gets on his hands and knees and starts to chase me that way. And while I'm going backwards in a circle around him, he's just trying his best to try and chase me, and I'm just terrified the whole freaking time.
I mean, I can't say I blame you. I probably would be too.
Oh. But no, honestly, it shows how much energy he has through it. And the first time I actually met him was last year. Didn't know it was his first year. Pockets, dear Pockets, she brought pixie sticks with her, as like candy sweets for everyone to stay up late. And so him jokingly takes a pixie stick because he's like high pockets, and then snorts it like cocaine. And I'm like, no. And he's like, this. What is this? Not how you're supposed to have them? And all I can think of is that's gonna have to hurt your freaking nose, cause
Like,
you're like snorting actual sugar.
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
I'm also
It's just like it's like when you say you wanted some when you say you wanted some nose candy. That's not what you. That's not what I thought you meant.
yeah. God damn it.
Hmm.
Let's see. God. Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you're referencing. I just hate that it came from a. Can we even talk about like Dave Chappelle? Like, there's like better comedy that came from other people during those sketches than anything.
Well, I mean, I've heard it. I've heard referred to nose candy by other things. I mean, I can't really name them specifically, but I've heard it called it that like several times.
Hmm.
But I mean, maybe he's just chasing a sugar high.
God damn it. All right. I'll make sure to get Kazoo's reference later.
Hmm. Yeah, Garnet. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Honestly, that'll sound better from you than me because I wouldn't be able to say I'm well I'm more a woman than
You're
anything, so it's true. It's better when a
okay.
guy. No, it's more better when a guy says it than a girl.
You, it's funnier when a guy says it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on like the execution of the line delivery.
that too.
I mean, I could easily say like I could easily see Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn going. It's like cocaine is a hell of a drug, Mister J.
Yeah, if it was Tara Strong,
Yeah, probably.
maybe. All right, I think I did well with my sketching as best as I could. I should probably not keep delaying myself any longer. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna put both of them on here because I honestly have no clue how this is going to be for these pieces. I should probably
Okay.
flip this canvas over before I start it.
Oh, you getting ready to start your ultimate designs?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I save the file first before I do anything, or else Rosen will kill me. I'm not. I'm being cautious trying to make sure to save her since that one person drove their pole into like our electricity and we were out of internet for a good 12 hours.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember it was like just absolutely nuts.
And I was working on a very good piece at the time, and then they destroyed it. I was lucky enough that I managed to get one of the outlets, like I liked partially done.
Hmm.
Let's see.
It's like, are you okay? Are you okay in there, lady? Yes, I'm fine. Good. I'm gonna kill you.
Well, the fact that we don't know what happened to her after that, like there was a
Hmm.
camera crew and everything. Still don't know what
Right.
happened months later. Still don't know. All I know is that if she wasn't wearing rubber sandals, she would have died.
That's that's pretty scary.
Yeah, and there's still cracks of when it because the power pole went down. It pulled parts of the
Hmm.
ground and concrete down. So there's
Yeah,
still cracks.
yeah. Those like those take a while. Those take a while to fix, if ever.
Yeah. Alrighty, Jeff. I am ready. 6:51, so I should be done hopefully before 10.
You should 10 your time.
Almost like 9 minutes before 10.
Uh,
I'm
9 minutes before. 10. Are you talking about 9 minutes to 10 your time or
yeah,
my time?
my time.
Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. You should be good.
All right. let's let's see. We have Minxie is in the chat. Hello there, Minxie. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. You're just in time as I'm about to start Ultimate Designer. So, but if anyone has like any questions about Haunt, questions about videos or anything, just let me know and I will be best to answer them. Or my friend Jeff will be able to like help like read them because sometimes I'm not gonna be able to look at the chat.
Yep.
So, all
All
right.
right. And, just remember, everybody be cool, everybody be, friendly, and we won't have any problems.
Yeah, no, I that's always with my streams. I don't want any issues. I don't want anyone to bring drama in. Just this is a fun stream and we should make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know what I'm exactly who I'm drawing first for the sea captain and the rancher. I don't know. I wish I had better designs
Uh,
that Rosen picked for me.
um,
Thank you, Tifa.
well, you could probably flip a coin.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I just realized I need freaking hat references. No.
Well, you'll need hat references for both of them, you know.
Yeah.
Although with a rancher, all you really need is like just some livestock and maybe some overalls and
I'm not.
stuff.
I'm not drawing like cattle. I can't.
I mean, it doesn't have to be specifically cattle. It could be a pig. Could be a cat. Could be a pig. Could be a horse.
Could be a
Could be
cow.
a goat. Could be a goat.
It's a good thing I have time.
Martian successor is pretty good so far.
Yeah. When you start getting into I'm doing that right now, Kira. It just takes some time, and also because I have question stuff, and also, dear God, references. References are your friend. I will say this no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
References are your friend, no matter what you do.
There's a difference between referencing and tracing, and referencing is your friend.
The only time I'll probably not really trace. I'll only draw somebody's body shape once, and then once I trace over what I think they're gonna look like, I will redraw it as my own. So, okay, we got
Tifa's mom says hello.
Hi, Tifa's mom. Don't think she would be watching my stream, but I figure she's just in the background. Alright, and we got the Ultimate Rancher. I almost pasted this image into my OBS. What is wrong with me? There we go.
Minxie, what was like your earliest fandom you got into?
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas was the earliest fandom I got into. I was in the Pumpkin Patch. Like, Tifa can attest to that. We were both in the Pumpkin Patch. That's how I technically met Tifa. And there's a lot of people that I know who've later on have become great successes from being from the Pumpkin Patch. Like, one person became a storyboard artist for a Disney animated show. Another person became a storyboard artist for for Hell of a Boss. Like that there's only a couple of people I know that have gone into doing those type of things. But Pumpkin Patch is basically, if it wasn't for that, it was for me meeting Tifa, wasn't for me learning about reviews and all that, I basically would not be with my fiance. And I count part of not being with my fiance to one of our friends, so.
Mm-hmm. and I mean, really, the online reviewing community, for better or worse, has changed our lives, all of our lives. I mean, I wouldn't have as many, friends online as I do now, that I consider, great friends, yourself included.
Yeah.
And like you said, you wouldn't you wouldn't have met Rosen, and you two wouldn't be getting married in June.
I know. Him and I already celebrated our 10-year anniversary, so.
10 years. Whew.
Can you believe
It's been a long road,
that?
and it's ups and downs, but that's married life. That's relationships for you.
uh, Mine was Barney, Power Rangers, DBZ, Pokemon, Samurai
Hmm.
Peaks of the Cats. Oh, that's so many fandoms, but good for you. Everyone is
That's
completely different.
hmm I mean, for me, uh, I I don't even know if I can remember the very first one I was part of. Um, uh, prob I I really can't tell. I am old. I don't
We're both old,
I don't.
Jeff.
I'm sorry. Who's 41 years old?
God damn it.
Don't make me pull rank.
I mean, I
Um,
did ask Rosen if he wanted to be part of it, but he wanted me to do my own thing.
that's no, that's understandable.
My boy wants to do his own thing because he has things planned. But he knows I'm
Hmm.
doing this port. He knows I'm doing the designer pieces.
Hmm.
And yes,
Yeah,
the sketch goes over the images. Who cares?
yeah. It's how it gets done. This is the artist process.
Yeah.
Going back to the question, it's like if I really had to, gun to my head, say something, something that I kind of like, really got into is probably like just superhero stuff, like Marvel and DC.
That's cool.
Yep.
Uh, I know, I know we were talking about like haunt a bit, but I want to just mention like, if it wasn't for me just stumbling about haunt videos of Howling Horror Nights Orlando about Jack the Clown, I don't think I'd be admiring haunt, loving haunt, and being in haunt, scaring people today. Because those videos in for Howling Horror Nights Orlando with Jack the Clown, those are what got me wondering. Oh, I didn't think this was actually a living. I remember seeing the
Mhm.
Islands of Adventure and Howling Horror Nights videos on the Travel Channel, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is creepy. I don't know if I like it, but I love the craft of how they're showing it." And then I see Jack the Clown. I'm like, "Wait, scare actors actually get to have fun and get to just like to rib at the guests like that? I want to do that."
Yeah, that's it. Sounds like a really fun job.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Like I got to improv more with guests this year than I did last year. There's like a nice fun moment where when I didn't have my judge for over a week because he was scuba diving.
Hmm.
He was planning to scuba dive for like over 2 years, so he had to take this vacation.
Okay.
And so my prompt book, which is the glowing book, I was like, okay, I need to think of things that's not just asking people to find Sarah Marshall the witch. So I decided, you know what? She has a book. What if she's trying to get people to join her book club? That is literally what I did. That's literally what I did during the last couple weeks of haunt. Last 3 weeks is I would just scare people with the book. I would like basically if I hold. Let me give an example of a book. Basically, I would hold the book. It's closed. I don't have it open for glow. I would just pretend to
Hmm.
almost I'm like hitting in front of them, and I would just go books, or I'll go reading, or I'll just be like literature. I've scared people by just saying the word literature.
Technology.
Can't even say technology. People kept on wanting to like look at me as like wondering why certain things are happening. I think it was like I can't remember. Some guy was like bringing some type of like camera. I think it was a camera or
Hmm.
something. And he was just like he was showing it to me, and I'm being puzzled because I'm in a time period where I don't even think technology exists. And so when he's showing it to me, I'm like, witchcraft. Because I
It's
have
like
to literally say that.
it's like, get him. He's a witch.
Oh,
He's a witch.
oh yeah, we did that to a few people. Because like if my judge says point at somebody and said guilty, I'd be like guilty, and he'd be like if it's and sometimes like they're like, you'd be like, hang her. We will like hang her for like for the witches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we end?
It's like, hang her. We don't have rope. Okay, drown her. The nearest body of water is 50 miles away. Well, okay, just point and laugh.
I did laugh. I guess there's like, I gotta tell you about this fun moment I did during haunt. But for also, I could scare people with a ruler. There's actually was a school teacher in the scare zone that would scare with a ruler or a book. So yeah,
I mean, either. I mean, I figure either a teacher or a nun.
there was actually a nurse this year, an actual old-fashioned creepy like nurse.
Well, I meant a nun.
She was actually almost was a instead of a nun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a nurse. Like, oh, I thought she was a nun, but she was a nurse. But I'm like, she's like, but it still gets the point across. But basically, there's a moment where there's an open window in my room where people can go through. I can go through it. I used to stand on top of it, scare people from it. It's an open way to go into a hallway. When a couple guests during the very beginning of the season went through it and almost hurt themselves, my my supervisor would basically make sure the curtain was behind the pillar. And
Mm-hmm.
then there was a moment where we had someone from guest control, and we had my judge, and then there was me, where um we had this couple almost go through the door, but they didn't. Luckily they didn't. And I'm like, in character, I'm like, can you believe that? They were crazy enough to almost jump out a window. Who'd be crazy enough to jump out a window? Pause. Me! I jump out the window, making my judge. Well, there's no guest coming in the room, so I made my judge and the guest control laugh. I come back out, but I hurt my knees, and the guest control's like, "You gotta do that to guests." And I tell him, "I can't. I just hurt my knees." But it happened again during almost the last days of haunt. Our makeup artist, who was just recovering from being a little bit tipsy because she had gotten comp tickets to go to Scary Farm during the day, not
Mm-hmm.
during at night after her shift, and went with the makeup artist, and she wanted to take pictures of us in our maze. But as she gets done with getting pictures of me, she almost goes into the window. And the makeup artist is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you doing, V? You almost jumped out a window." And so I started playing with that because there was people building up behind her. And I'm like, going to the next guest, "Did you see that? She almost jumped out a window." And I'm like telling other guests, "Do you want to jump out a window with me?" And but they're like, "Oh, do you want to jump out?" And they're like, "I guess no one wants to jump out with me." Oh well, I jump out the window. But it was fun. I got to like do
it's
more.
like, it's like, seriously, you don't know what you're missing. The impact's the best part.
And then, oh no, no wait! I remembered what the first portion was of the first story. I scared to get guests so badly where they were almost about to go into the open window, but I scared them so bad I made them back up and go into the fake window, which was just a wall. So and I basically played up of like wondering, wow, you thought that was just he almost jumped out of a real window. You thought thought it was a red door.
Yes, Casey did stay in kayfabe.
Kayfabe? What?
Basically wrestling term, where it's it's all part of the act.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Goody Flanders. If if only good thing we weren't really that close with like Salem Witch Trials. This is like decades after the Salem Witch Trials. So, but if it was, well, that would be interesting. I guess I'm go. I guess I'm. I guess I'm just gonna do some normal like. I can't think of making them anything with Don Garamba style with the. Like, as much as I would love to draw the captain had, it'd be too much detail for me. I would like. If it wasn't. Which is fine. Everyone does simple. Everything does something different.
Yeah.
It's just so much what. Wait.
I mean, are you talking about like the white captain hat like that, or are you talking about like something a little bit more goofy?
I just realized what I could chew with the uniform.
Okay.
I could probably put Monokuma colors and spin it instead.
That could work. Yeah, like one side white, one side black.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh,
You should probably do. And if are you
oh,
gonna give them shades too, like sunglasses?
yes.
You should do the same for the lenses, like one white, one black.
Yes. Oh, we're getting ideas here. There. It just
Hmm.
it just looks so plain white. It's just too much white. It's just gonna hurt people's eyes. But that
It's like, how much more white can it be?
oh
Congratulations to him.
oh geez. Apparently we had a reconnection with the OBS just now. Okay, good. We're
Hmm.
still recording. We're still live. That was weird.
Uh,
Hmm.
uh, yeah. I got the stream up here, so everything seems to be
Yeah.
okay.
Chat. Can someone message to make sure everything's still looking good? Because I just got told by OBS that there's a moment where we stopped recording. That's actually the first time I ever got something like that. There we go. It's gonna have there. No, that does not look right. That just looks like a sausage. There we go. And down. Okay,
Yeah.
OBS board. Okay, there we go. Thank God.
Yep. Garnet says, "I see you."
That is good because that's the first time I got notified about OBS bonking on my computer like that.
Hmm.
All right, definitely switch and down and button. I hate that this guy's just person's wearing all white. I'm just grateful we decided on a different color. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Or at least half a different color.
Half a different color. Yeah, I think we're just gonna make it all gentlemen because I just as much as I like to do girls, I want to branch out by doing like gentlemen because
Mm-hmm.
they're my weakest to draw.
Well, practice makes perfect.
There we go. That's the one. Then we're gonna switch down and damn, I have to move the rancher art. Oh no, no, rancher, please, thank you. Ah, I just also realized doing my haunt voice is just messing with my throat.
After,
Yay.
imagine how Rosen feels after doing Monokuma for 2 hours.
Yeah, I usually do night rough rides by for haunt actors. People think we're in the maze for like the whole time. No, that's not the case. And I almost
Well, no, well, no. You get lunch breaks, restroom breaks, and that sort of thing. Plus you have like specific times to jump and scare people, right?
oh yeah, we're in there for an hour in, an hour out, an hour in, hour out. This time they tried changing where we're in the maze for like an hour and a half. It was just so weird.
Well, yeah. Plus, reapply the makeup and stuff,
It's
and
only if we're able want touch ups, which luckily enough my makeup was all on my face, and the makeup on the inside of my hands would be worn, but the makeup outside wouldn't. So I was completely
mm-hmm.
fine. Same with my judge. But him, the makeup, because I was starting to paint my nails black for Haunt because the makeup started to stain my cuticles, which are hard to get out.
Mm.
So I decided to paint my nails black so I wouldn't have to deal with it, which worked, but also a curse. I had to keep reapplying the black nail polish because I bought this black nail polish for $10 at Target, and it's the cheapest to chip off. It's like costume paint.
It just starts wearing off, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably from me going intense, so maybe from the makeup. But
Mm-hmm.
I basically had to just reapply it
Reapply,
once.
reapply, reapply.
I reapplied it like once a week. And it worked, but also was frustrating. Oh, I'm not liking how this guy's eyes are. Stupid eyes. But it worked, honestly, and I don't really have any stains in my fingernails. And I definitely want to try and do that again next year, possibly. If I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna be the same character because I want to try being a zone next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to scare with all of the monsters. I even pressed the one guy who's the head of one of the heads of knots because he
Mm-hmm.
came into the room and I'm chasing these people and I'm basically doing the exaggerated version of the Sanders sisters walk. Basically, the you lift your skirt up and you're just like chasing, you're walking back and left and right. But I did it more aggressively, where I was running and pace chasing us into the next room. And when I saw him come in, he was laughing. I came up to him, just holding my skirt, just going up to him, like hopping back and forth towards him. He was laughing. He was having fun. And he was like, "You had so much energy when I came in the last hour. How's that possible?" And I tell him, "It's because I'm a night owl and I'm back to doing what I love." And he saw that I had a lot of confidence in myself this year and he wants me to try and do zones next year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because I definitely want to, and I have a lot of energy. Do we have any questions in the chat? Nope, not yet. But it doesn't, like, I'm talking about haunt stuff, but it's completely fine because I've just been haunt
Mm-hmm.
for the last 2 months. I apologize for not how it was for not having D&D for the last 2 months.
It's all right. It's okay. We all understand. You know, just some of us got some of us did other stuff. Some of us got our fix by watching Critical Role.
I was seeing those tweets going on the days I worked on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of also went, what is happening? Oh. And then I'm just like, I don't even watch. I haven't yet to even watch this, and even then, I just feel like this is going to break me, which it will.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like some of the recent episodes, which I will not go into.
No, because we don't want to spoil people that are in this that are watching.
Mm. Garnet asks, who would win a fight between Chucky and Jason?
They both come back to life, and get the fact that Chucky has multiple bodies. Jason only has one.
Well, here's the thing. They uh they you I assume, have you kept up with the Child's Play stuff?
Yeah, I managed to catch up with Dead Meat doing the season 1 recount of the first season Chucky, and I know, and I've been seeing clips for the second season right now. Just clips.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Chucky could probably win if he was able to, like, take possession of Jason's body. The only problem is getting him to keep Jason down long enough to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Ty Morgan, hello, hello, just a hello from the graveyard shift.
Hi, Ty. No, long time no see, and thank you for. I've heard the patience as I have videos going up. Like I just, for you, when you have a chance, you don't need to right now. I just put almost an hour long of the final one, the second, like the last Friday of Ghost Town Live up on my Patreon. That you want to know how long that took to render, Jeff?
How long that take to render, Casey?
2 hours.
Jeez.
And that's not counting the finale I need to render that's going to be exclusive to Patreons for the extended version. The long one that Patreon's going to get is going to be an hour and a half. Like, Jeff, this
Mm-hmm.
used to be end game length.
Oh, wow.
I had filmed a lot on the final day of Ghost Town Alive. A lot.
Oh,
So,
you want to make sure you got everything.
yeah. I want to make sure I got everything. There was a lot of new stuff they were having this year. I was trying to keep it as much PG as possible. It wasn't until there was a reveal of a character that I realized, oh, I accidentally said, holy shit, I can't play around it, so I had to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsie. But
It's like, can we do that part again? No, we can't. I'll have to fix it in post.
I couldn't even fix it in post.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it was.
Oof.
Because, like, this was part of the new stuff that they added.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at the hoedown. Made it impossible with everybody cheering. And I'm also not 100% good with audio mixing. See.
You talking about Han is like, it's perfectly fine because I know it's something that's really close to your heart because you love it so much.
Yeah.
Um, One thing I did for the month of October, and I probably will never do again, is I tried to watch 31 horror movies that I hadn't seen uh, for each day of the month.
Oh, I had a hot friend who did that too.
Yeah, the thing is like it's really tough to keep that up and not for it to not be a chore.
Mm.
Yeah. A lot of them were like some of the Universal Monster ones. In fact, I have a list on my Letterboxd. Let me see if I can just go over them real
Yeah.
quick.
And also,
Had a
shit,
little-
I am bad with this hand. It's not looking well inking. I'm trying to. Basically trying to do like holding a hat by the tip
Mhm.
side, and I'm trying to use my own hand as a reference. Which, yes, you can use your own hand as a reference.
It's a hand.
It's a hand. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to. Let me go in a darker blue for that, and then.
All right. In order of in order of watching, I watched No Exit on Hulu, Hocus Pocus 2, which was pretty good.
I still
It
need to
was
watch
nice.
that.
It was nice to see the ladies back. The Boris Karloff Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi Dracula, Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, Werewolf by Night, The
Werewolf on Knife was
Munsters.
good.
Oh yes, it was so good. I
loved
really want to see
it.
more.
And also Michael Giacchio's first directorial debut.
Yeah, Michael Giacchino, I think it's called, but still, yeah. No, he did a great job.
It was wonderful.
I also watched Rob Zombie's The Munsters, which really doesn't deserve the hate it gets, in my opinion. Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Bride and the Beast, The Blob, the 1960s 50s Blob with Steve McQueen.
What about the wasn't there a 1980s one that was
It was
more
it was a remake, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that the more like creepier, more disturbing remake?
Yeah, it was the one that was a lot more gory.
Yeah, isn't that I saw a clip that was on TikTok where there was a woman who was in the phone booth trying to get help, and the blob just comes in, rushing, destroys the booth, and that was terrifying. Was that in that clip?
It might have been because I didn't see that one. The one I remember from that movie is basically like the guy is like just completely encircled by the blob and he's trying to get out. And you can watch his face being dissolved as he's inside it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, we have a Rosen. Hi, Rosen, what's up?
It's like I'm psychic. I was just checking in on you and you're starting on the thing.
I started about... What is it? Like, we started at 6:51?
Cool.
Well, you start...
You didn't
you
set
started...
the timer, did you?
Just my timer.
Thank you.
Yeah, you started at 6:51 East Pacific time.
Yeah. Sorry, Rose. Yeah, chat. Rosa just wanted to see I was doing my work. Also, yes, Ty, you can get a watch. You get to basically see a lot of videos that go ahead of time. So there's
we've passed the 30-minute mark, so
I have 2.5 hours left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Okay, let's see. Other ones I watched. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Have you seen it? Wait, you haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Not until... I never saw it completely until this year, no.
We can't be friends. Joking, joking. Why did you tell me that?
I I just never got around to it.
I
I mean,
bitch, I could have shown you.
I know, I know. I know. It's okay though. It's okay. It's I liked it. I get why people like it. It's fine. It's all right.
Also, one of the
You know.
first for Henry Selick for his anime stop motion career. So
Oh yeah, he deserves a lot more credit.
I've
He
been
deserves
giving
a lot
him
more.
more credit the last few years
Uh,
because he
uh,
deserves it.
yes, he does. Uh, uh, okay, next on the list was Halloween Ends. That one was kind of middle of the road for me.
Everyone is
Uh,
mixed about that, and I've yet to even watch it. Whoa.
well, well, it's on. I think it. I don't know if it's still on Peacock. It
Hmm.
might still be on. It might still be on Peacock. Um, The Clown at Midnight,
The,
Unborn, The Clown at Midnight. Basically, it's like this really low budget movie that had Christopher Plummer and Margot Kidder in it, and they were way too good for that film, so they only had them in like a handful of scenes combined.
huh. That is weird.
Yeah. Funhouse, The Wolfman, a weird cult movie called The Rats Are Coming, The Werewolves Are Here.
Never even heard of that one.
Honestly, I didn't. I don't know how. Honestly, I think I only saw this when I was looking it up on Shutter.
You were watching a lot of movies on Shutter.
Well, I did. I did watch a. I did watch a lot of movies on Shutter. Yes.
Hmm.
Uh, I also saw a lot of the Universal monster horror movies on Tubi.
Me
Tubi is
too.
actually really good.
Oh yeah, Tubi has a lot of stuff. I think if I remember, Tubi actually has like the whole complete uncut versions of Hell's Kitchen and like the Kitchen Nightmares uncensored.
Mhm.
So it makes the series much more tolerable without hearing all the constant bleeping.
Yeah, it sounds like Hell's Kitchen and not Morse code.
And even with Hell's
Um,
Kitchen like uncensored, it's still more natural.
yeah.
I just I get why people like networks want to censor it, but it does not make any sense.
Uh, if you're talking about like why they still censor like curse words and swearing and stuff on like public TV and like
It's
national TV
oh
and
yeah, I
everything,
know it's the rating system.
it's the rating system. It says we must protect the children.
Even though they won't say who that is a part of it. Like we don't know who's a part of it. I
Hmm.
just think it's crouchy old man and women.
Yeah, yeah.
But continue with your list.
Next up is The Curse of Frankenstein. I also threw in some of the Hammer horror films for good measure.
Uh
The Revenge.
Morgan says no Swamp Thing?
I didn't. Here's the thing. I don't think I wasn't sure that Swamp Thing. I don't think Swamp Thing really counted too much as as horror.
Hmm.
Um, at least not the Wes Craven one. Uh, the Wes Craven one didn't really count as horror so much as just kind of like maybe some sci-fi and action and stuff. Like, I mean, you could probably stretch it a little bit, and Return of Swamp Thing's more of a creature feature. Like, I mean, not like horror too much. It's just just like a bunch of guys in rubber suits, fighting each other. Which, hey, I'm down for if it's cool, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it straight horror, but I mean, it's closer to it than the first one. Um, Next up, The Revenge of Frankenstein, Dracula, Frankenstein, 1970, and this next one here was a surprise to me because, and this kind of goes back to something else. there was a deal in like say the 1970s and 1960s and 70s with Marvel and Toei, Toei Productions.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Uh,
about.
yeah, it's the one that can't. It's the one that produced that Japanese Spider-Man one. That's like a TV series that like was one of the founding fathers of Super Sentai. Um, and also among those, also among that partnership were at least two anime movies. One of them was Dracula, Sovereign of the Damned, and the other one was The Monster of Frankenstein, and they were both loosely adapted from the Marvel comics of the same name. So I'd already seen Dracula, Sovereign of the Damned by the time October came around, so I watched the Monster of Frankenstein one, which actually wasn't too bad.
Huh.
I mean, it's yeah, it had. I mean, it had some overwrought lines and cheesiness and dialogue and stuff, but it was still. I mean, I still enjoyed it. Uh, Next on the list, the 2022 Hellraiser, which is actually really,
Oh, you cut off there? Is it really good or really bad?
it's really good.
Yeah. Also, hello, Neon. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm trying to think. Wait.
Hello.
Are you who I think you are, Neon, or are you one of my regular people that are usually here? I cannot. There's so many people. I like this on Instagram, so we'll see. But no, you're in the middle of me trying to draw my art pieces for the Ultimate Designers, my fiance Rosenholds, and I'm already like, I'm almost at the hour mark, kinda. But continue with your list of horror films you've seen, Jeff.
Okay. The next one is called All About Evil. It's pretty underrated. Uh, Dracula AD 1972. Destroyer. Not Destroya.
That
Uh,
doesn't look right. There we
The
go.
Mummy. Last
Which mummy?
Night in Hammer Horror Mummy.
Oh, okay. There's so many
1950.
mummies.
Yes, there's so many mummies. Ethan can't worship them all.
If you want to see Ethan like in his mummy glory, he is going to premiere on his Twitch next Saturday. I can't remember the time, but it'll be at Twitch Ontario. Support him. He's about to debut his VTuber self, and I'm so proud of him. Also, I have to say nice things because he's my DM, and it's not like I'm afraid he's gonna do something bad to my characters. He's gonna do something bad to my characters.
I mean, he's the DM. He's gonna throw shit at us. You know.
If he watches this later, you're a good friend. Don't hurt us. He's gonna hurt us.
Well, we haven't died yet.
Well, given that he's gonna be a player of my campaign,
Mm-hmm.
I already put something in there that's gonna make him mad. And you're gonna be a player of my campaign. Oh, baby. Baby Go. I know exactly who you are. Welcome. I'm not
Wait
gonna.
a minute.
Huh?
It's like, wait a minute. You said you did something that's gonna make my character mad?
Ethan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I know exactly who's in the chat now. I'm not gonna say your actual name, but Neon, nice to see you come to the chat. Thank you. Yeah, if you're wondering, Jeff, they just responded with Baby Goat.
Okay.
It's a.
Do.
Did you really do the Baby Shark reference?
I had to.
God damn it!
It was gonna burn a hole in my brain if I didn't.
Somewhere Holly is just smiling. She doesn't know why.
Last three movies on the list. Last Night in Soho, fantastic.
Still need to watch that
movie.
one.
That one is on HBO Max, I believe.
I bought the DVD. It's still sitting on my shelf.
Oh, you got DVD?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I still need to watch it. I'm so bad at keeping up with movies.
It's okay. The Evil of Frankenstein. I watched quite a bit of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Um, and the original Invisible Man, 1933, with Claude
Ooh,
Rains.
with the biggest high body count in those old-fashioned movies. That's still terrifying.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Like, I mean, the thing is, the invisibility effects were just
Top
amazing
notch
for the
during
time.
that time.
Hmm.
Amazing. Even I'm like, there's no way someone can replicate this. For it. Lunch is over for me. Enjoy the stream. It's good to see you back. Thank you, Ty. It's good to be back. I will try and get more videos out for vlogs on my Patreon. Just keep an eye on my Patreon, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, now if you say it's good. I hate when it feels like I get different. It's good to see you back sometimes, but it's just
Hmm.
more life gets in the way of videos.
It does.
Case in
It,
point,
it,
Haunt.
hmm
Like, I love to scare
Well,
people.
I mean, it's not like you could, like, film. It's not like you could film bits at Haunt. So.
I get the fact I was wearing makeup and I can't remove the makeup on me. That would have
Hmm.
been so too awkward. And also, like, I know that my friend Dave, when he was doing Haunt, he would bring his laptop with him to edit videos on the hour-long breaks in between mazes. I don't have
Hmm.
laptop anymore. All my editing's on my desktop. And even then, I'm also a very social person.
All right,
So,
DeGil Vids has just entered the chat.
oh hey Gil,
Hello.
yeah, yeah, Jeff. You know how I said that like I was recognized at Haunt?
Mm-hmm.
Gil was one of them.
Ah.
And it had to take some talking with Dave to really pinpoint exactly who I was, because I saw the backstage. She's like, "Oh my god, it's this nightmare!" Like, yes, it is me. Like, it was him, one of my castmates, and then one person from the Maze Waxworks. It was the only 3 times I've ever been recognized at all for Haunt. So, like, again,
Nice.
like I'm not really that famous. I'm like tiny famous.
Yeah. No, I, no, it's actually pretty cool. People go, "Hey, I know her. That's Miss Nightmare, and also Sarah Marshall."
So, oh no, people
Uh,
mistook me for Sarah Marshall. They're like, "Are you Sarah Marshall?" They're looking at me, and then they see Sarah Marshall appear on the mirror on the wall in our room, and you don't really notice that that's freaking Sarah Marshall.
mm-hmm.
That was a stupid recurring thing that would happen in our maze. People kept on thinking ghouls were Sarah Marshall. They thought our schoolgirl was Sarah Marshall. They were like asking the judge if he was Sarah Marshall.
No, but I mean, we all know who Sarah Marshall is. It's
Yeah.
Kristen Bell.
Is this a movie reference? Is forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
God
Yes.
damn it, Jeff! You were not the...
I know I'm not the first. I probably won't be the last.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We got guilty. Yeah, guilty. Yeah, guilty. Double. Yes, of course you are double guilty, Gil. Tiny famous. And I am tall. You are tall. You were tall when I met you. Yeah. Why do all people did that? I'm so tiny to be Sarah. Yeah. No, you were like again, Neon. You were our schoolgirl. You were tiny, and I'm more shocked that like you. She like Jeff. Her character had a
Mm-hmm.
skull mask. Like a decaying corpse mask with ponytails.
Oh, that is cool.
Uh-huh. It's
That is so cool.
I could pull that up right now. I'm blasting through these pretty quickly, so let me pull up the
Yeah, you are kicking ass.
I usually do full bodies, so I'm grateful that I'm doing better. Here we go. This was the piece I did last year for that my cast got. This was the schoolgirl.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
very nice.
This was the prisoner.
Cool.
This is the catawambus. People kept mistaking him as Gru.
Is Groot?
People saw because Catalumpus is actually a real actual wooden creature made by Walter Knott that you can see in
Mm.
Ghost Town. That's like a this like can't really describe what the Catalumpus is, but it's a wooden creature, and because it's when it stands on its two hind legs, it's very tall. It's a wooden like bulk like creature that Sarah Marshall brought to life. But the good news is that this year, people kept on thinking he was kind of like Groot, but a lot of true fans were happy seeing the Catawampus. And then a
Oh,
random
okay.
ghoul.
I mean, is it me or does the Catawampus?
Catawampus.
Catawampus. Catawampus kind of looks like Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie fell into a rough crowd.
Oh my god, you're right. No offense to the design. No offense to the creator of Walter Knott. Let's see.
No, it's cool. It's just that's just where my brain went.
Neon. A derby horse wood creature with no thoughts. And Gil says, I'm bummed the dark ride went bye-bye this year. That was my favorite maze. Yeah, dark ride went away this year. Along with Pumpkin Eater. And Jarkity! Oh, sorry. Had something there. I don't know what I just said.
It sounds like chocolatey.
But no, but honestly, I'm grateful I got to see Dark Ride one last night because I had a friend who was a clown. She was finally happy to live her clown dreams. She was actually our schoolgirl last year in my cast. So she was so happy. She was excited to see me. She was just running around the room trying to show me what she could do when I came as a guest. She was, because I could hear her. As soon as I come in, she's like, I could hear her in her, wearing her mask say Casey. And she wanted to show what she could do trying to scare me. Which she did well in. And then, actually think I didn't even go into Pumpkin Eater. There was no point to go in the Pumpkin Eater. It just had a very long line. I just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Honestly, I feel that way on certain things at Disney World.
Which ones?
If the line's if the line's too long, especially even with, fast pass and stuff, like just no way. Nope. Forget
Oh
it.
no, Lightning Lane's gotten ridiculous this year. Let's see. Gills. Like, wait, what? Yeah, if you just realize what I just said, I'm not gonna say the name out loud. I don't feel like Knots is watching me. There was technically a third maze that ended this year. Because it had low attendance. It didn't perform as well. So it secretly also ended on Halloween night.
It was quietly taken out back and put to rest.
Yeah.
It was told to look at the daisies, and then there was a loud shot.
Yeah. Gil, it was nice to see them both off on my last visit. Dark Ride, Pogears, and I guess Schmart. Yeah. Yep, basically that. Yeah, Knots will not say it. I found out from castmates from other mazes zones that, yeah, it is quietly it's also its last year. So technically next year there'll be 3 new mazes instead of 2 and a new zone. They're gonna have a lot for the 50th.
Well, it's 50th. You gotta go big.
Oh yeah, no. The 50th technically was supposed to be, well, last year, but COVID. The
panini. Yeah, that would do it. The Backstreet Boys reunion tour, yes.
Yeah. So basically, I need to think of colors for these guys now. The good news, I have my paint bucket tool, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Well, here's the thing: for the epaulets, do you want to do like white and black and red, just kind of intermittently, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just realized there's one thing I need to grab that I always use as a reference. Let's see.
Okay.
This actually helps me every single time. Luckily enough, someone has compiled a list of every single Danganronpa eye pupil. Because they all have different eye colors and shapes.
Because it's the internet, and of course there's freaks like that. And I say that affectionately.
Yeah, but no, look at this. This helps for different styles, different colors. It works.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
No, of course.
Also, for some reason, I can zoom in closer just to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, there's a duck. There's a quote. I'm not talking about that one.
It's a goose.
There is nothing in this one. This is just hollow, and it's terrifying. Actually, actually, that's not bad of an idea. Let me actually go import another reference. I want to get skin colors from... Actually, yes, I'm definitely doing my Ultimate Philosopher for color for skin. There we go. This is still my favorite piece I ever did. Look at her. She's beauty. She's grace. She may murder you.
She is beauty. She is grace. She will stab you in the face.
Yeah, I never really put it if she was like a killer or something. But chat, like, just let you know, you can always give me questions about Haunt, questions about videos, questions about anything you put your little heart's desire. Oh no! It didn't work. Oh, refer to other... There we go. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go with this.
I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat!
Erase that portion. Yeah, we're gonna... This will probably be done like an hour and a half.
Well, it's 10:44 my time, so it is 7:44 your time.
Yeah, we're almost at the hour mark.
Yep, almost.
Oh, keyword almost. So, audience, go ahead and answer give me any questions, anything about Haunt, anything about anything. Flats or drums? What?
What's this in reference to, Gil?
Yeah, I don't get it. Unless I'm being completely blind as a bat, which is possible. Also, I just realized if I'm doing this captain, I have to make sure I get the color of this guy's hat right. It's black. There. We're gonna go right here.
Miss Nightmare.
Miss Nightmare. Oh, I think.
All right.
I think the flats could be could be colors. I just go with that or I feel like it.
What is your preferred chicken wing?
Oh, that's what. Actually, that is a very good question. I say drumsticks. Honestly, I like drumsticks.
Yeah, for me drumsticks too. But I mean, you hand me either one, I'm scarfing it.
Yeah. Ooh, definitely doing
Favorite decommissioned maze.
Is it wrong to say that can I count Howling Horror Nights Orlando? Because I want to count Howling Horror Nights Orlando. Can I count that? I'm gonna wait for a response because I want to. Because I deleted Scary Farm 2019 and I only saw three decommissioned mazes, so I'm hoping I can be allowed Halloween Horror Nights. Can I be allowed Halloween Horror Nights? I like Halloween Horror Nights.
Gil, same with drums. Flats are too much work for my taste. And Neon says, sure.
I think my favorite for Halloween ever was the... okay, I have time. I need to quickly... No! I need to actually Google the name of this maze because I cannot remember the name of it. I know it has cinema, but I have to make sure I get it right. So, there we go. It was 2018. Found it. Slaughter Cinema. That was my favorite maze at Halloween Horror Nights Orlando because Orlando does a better job with the original houses. I love the design. It had I kid you not, it had like a giant critter monster, and I
Oh,
loved it.
really?
Yes, inspired like
Nice.
the maze was inspired by slasher, like very cheesy like B movies, and it worked in its favor. I freaking loved it.
Well, there's never a shortage of them.
No, so I loved how they did it. That was my favorite. Wait, did I accidentally do? No. There we go. All right. Ever hit up the weekend maze for Halloween Horror Nights? If so, thoughts. I did for Hollywood. Yes, for Hollywood. Yes. I'm lucky they played some of the music, the weekend's music videos in the queue, because the queue was like over an hour long when me and Doggins waited. And even then, I was just like, I'm grateful they were playing because I would have had no idea what was happening in the maze without seeing his music videos. But even then, it got trippier. Like in the beginning, I wasn't really scared, but as soon as you get to a certain point, you not only get like unsettled, but it gets trippy, it gets creepy. For some reason, the weekend turns into this giant stilt walker frog monster that's probably in the music video, but it was creepy and I loved it.
Okay.
Don't know. It's based off his one album. Like, but I enjoyed it. But I agree with Doggins that it should have ended right with the frog train because they pulled the train stunt twice when it came with the frog monster, and then I thought it was done, and then nope, surprise train, and then all of a sudden we're in a room where there's like some like weird like pull. I think it's supposed to be the weekend. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, but it was made like a nice trippy maze. Oh, I like that.
Okay, Gil. Controversial opinions. Scary Farm is Halloween Horror Nights has a budget. As such, it's focused on ham with the money than being scary. Not Scary Farm has minimal budget and is more focused on scaring. Your
Okay,
thoughts?
Holly, I'm gonna say this because I'm always gonna say this to anybody who I meet. Yet I agree that Scary Farm is scarier than Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. Scary Farm will be on the same par as Halloween Horror Nights Orlando because Halloween Horror Nights Orlando has more original houses, actually has more creative scare zones, and it's spread out more. Hollywood is small, it's cramped. I applaud them more this year for having more original houses, but they need to work on their scare zones. I know they say they're small, but they really need to work on their scare zones. Yes, they opened a Death Eater portion in the Harry Potter thing, but it's just you can walk through in one portion and that's it. So, in honesty, I do agree on that, but I believe Scary Farm is better than Hollywood, but Scary Farm is on the same level as HHN Orlando. So, and and Neon said what type of maze I could make. What it would be? Oh, that's tricky. I would like to do original maze, but I wouldn't know what to do. What would you do, Jeff, if you had the budget to do original maze?
That's a good question. I would probably try to kind of borrow from The Shining.
Hmm.
Yeah, the hedge maze from The Shining.
Or
Do something like that,
oh, that'd be
or what?
creepy. That'd be creepy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Either that, or I would probably make it kind of interactive. Something like a maze slash escape room, where you can like go different directions and stuff, but you have to like solve certain puzzles and stuff.
Yeah,
Within a time limit. Within a time limit.
like that escape room movie series.
Well, something like that, yeah. You know, but the problem would be pulling off like would be keeping the people's interest to staying in the maze and solving the puzzles and everything. So,
Yeah. Not to mention it will take time to reset everything for every single group.
oh
And
yeah, yeah.
I will say when I came
Well,
in, when I had a group of guests, I think they were drunk coming to my room. They
mhm.
thought it was an escape room they were going to, and I kind of let them going, bitch, no. I literally said, "What do you mean escape room? You gotta find Sarah Marshall. Go!" I had to play
It's like
into it.
escape that way. Jeez,
I'm like, "Go find her
escape
this.
that way.
Go find her this way." What do you mean by escape room? Are you trying to escape from your lives or yourself? If I wanted to, I could have gone that far, but I didn't.
You gotta, I mean, you gotta be careful with some drunks.
Oh no, like drunks are awful. And also I hate when drunks are leading the front way. It's frustrating. Cuz they will accidentally hurt themselves or anyone that's right near them. I'm just going to move the person.
Gil says, "Mine is no contest. I'd make a trick or treat maze, based on the movie Trick or Treat. Walking through a neighborhood on Halloween night, expect escaping Sam, encountering hidden monsters and mad dentists, and easy peasy.
Ooh, that'd be
Original
cool.
maze would be Original maze would be something industrial, thick air, pounding machinery, emaciated workers crusted in cold dust with gnarly injuries, all that good stuff."
Hmm. That is not bad.
Um, Neon says, if they could make one, it would be fairy tale. Evil fairy tales come and get you, and a little. That sounds interesting too.
Let me see. Oh, actually having a little girl be like the main character but secretly be this dark entity would be very creepy.
Like being the one who trapped you in there.
Yeah.
It's like, would you read me a story? Sure.
It turns
You
into
open
this
the book.
and it
Open the
growing.
book and yeah.
Oh, made from your entrails. Oh, that'd be creepy. Let's see. We got. Oh, I forgot to make something here. We're gonna. There we go. What else does the rest of the. I see more in the chat, though, happening.
It's Gil saying, it's like, oh, that's good. Escape that way. That was easy. Go.
Yeah. Like, I questioned. There's like. I will say, I hope that next year they increase more safety with the monsters, that we have more protection, because guess what, we're rougher this year than last year.
I mean, were they violent?
Jeff, there was a video that went viral that happened during Scary Farm where this guy intentionally, while he filmed himself, almost tripping a stilt walker. He almost
Oh,
killed him.
oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so douchey.
I know, and the guy was trying to blame, and the TikTok's trying to say that he was not in the fault. No, you were in the fault. You almost ended somebody's life.
It's like you videotaped yourself tripping someone. You idiot.
Yeah, and then sadly, there was a video that surfaced after Haunt was over from Howling Hornets in the Terror Tram, where even though this guy had already walked past this poor Haunt actor, he comes from behind the Haunt actor, sucker punched him in the face. But they not only get caught by the blackout that was standing right there, they got arrested. They're having charges put because they broke the scare actor's arm.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, and I had haunt friends this year. The haunt was so much worse this year. People were like, there's some things I'm not gonna say in my call, but there was a lot of terrible things that people are doing, and it breaks my heart.
Sorry about that.
No, and it breaks my heart how people don't people are rude, thinking we're not people when we are people, and it makes me frustrated sometimes when. I had a group of teenagers, as soon as they came in, I'm about to scare them. And they're like, watch yourself, Grandma. And I It's like, okay, I'm not gonna scare you, but they were taking their time slowly. They were literally like, well, these were preteens. They're about to be teenagers, and they're like
Mm-hmm.
doing these like come at me. They're like doing at me, the judge. I'm at my distance, and I'm like, oh great, they're gonna cause shit. They're gonna actually hurt somebody. So I went to the guest control. I'm like, hey, the group that last group of teens you just said, they are gonna start some shit. Please get them out of here, and they did
Mm-hmm.
because and they were causing shit. They almost were getting into the face of some of our scare actors and all that jazz. Like, I don't get people at all. No, he's no, that's too much. Oh, how am I gonna do this?
Yeah. Gil says, "Who'd write a story using entrails? Someone who badly needed a pen." Uh, and don't gotta tell me about dumbass TikTok trends on the job. I had to work through the friggin' gentle minion.
Wait,
Not a, I, not a, gentle minion craze. What?
gentlemen. Oh, Jeff, it was that trend where people were dressing up in suits,
Oh, right.
which I don't get that at all. That I don't care for the minions. They're so overrated, and I don't get people wanting to do that. It felt stupid.
I mean, for a Minions movie, why you want to dress? Why you want to dress up for a Minions movie?
It's to be like to be meme-age and make yeah, like it makes no sense.
Neon. I remember a woman punching the teacher, and I'm glad I was behind the teacher. Oof.
Oh yeah, no, it's because in Neon was in the schoolroom. She was our schoolgirl, so there were
Mm-hmm.
animatronics in her room. People thought she would be an
Oh, okay.
animatronic, but they would punch the animatronics, thinking they were real
Oh,
people.
oh, yeah. That. I mean, to me, that would just be like immediate. Get the fuck out of my park. Just no,
Oh yeah,
no,
no,
just
we had a better
instant. Yeah. Hmm?
we had a better system where our blackouts actually had a special group chat where they would make sure where if something happened or to any of us, they would not only be in touch with our supervisor. Oh, that's the wrong color I wanted. They would get in touch with our supervisor, who immediately brings security over to the end of the maze, and that would get them kicked out of the park.
Good.
Yeah, I mean that happened to me. I'm not gonna say what it was for me, but
Hmm.
all right, okay. Do
I
I?
think I think I think you did. I think you told us one time, and I
Yeah,
won't I won't repeat it
I'm not
here.
gonna
But
say it here either. Like it, but I'm fine from it. It was a weird thing to get on my hunt bingo, but it won't be the last. But I know Rosen will punch him in the face if he wanted to, but not also doesn't want to get me fired.
hmm
Now that I think of the background, I'm debating if I want to do shading on this.
has Rosa ever thought about like doing security?
Mm, he technically has the license for that. Ooh, that. Yeah, yeah. I'm so debating on this. Gradient.
These are coming along really well.
I'm debating on gradient styles though. I'm gonna add
Mm,
these. Ooh, and then
that's good.
yeah, that works. Let me get my fancy pens out. What else do we have coming from the chat though?
Uh, for a Minions movie, aka the bottom of a barrel, films that dare to ask, "What if Despicable Me had no heart?"
That's what the Minions movies were. Yeah, given the fact that we saw a Minion butt, and I didn't like that, especially because they kind of tossed away what I have learned from the first movie, Despicable Me movie, that weren't they just corn puffs experimented on, and then you were like, oh no, they were never like that. And I'm like, then why did you introduce like that? Neon. I also scared two grown ass men and a little kid. They thought I was an animatronic. Yeah, I loved playing that. Oh, they think I'm fake game. They did the same thing with my judge. My judge, they always thought my judge was an animatronic. Nope. People can be dumb sometimes.
Yeah, or they're just or they're just like terrific actors. Gil, I scared tons of people last year's Halloween. You saw how tall I am, and now imagine me in a suit handing out candy. Yeah, had some fun last year.
Nice. Let's see, ultimate ship captain. I feel like something's missing on this rancher to make him a rancher. Oh, I got an idea.
Um,
I have an idea.
would would it be too far out there to give him a goatee?
No. Give word. Give a different color. There we go. And then we're going to go back to that same color. Smaller. Yeah. I was also thinking of putting a little piggy on it as like a little button. Well, because they
That
usually,
would
in Dark Carpet, they usually wear like lapels.
sometimes, yeah.
Wait, are pig's ears round or triangle?
Pig's ears are kind of uh,
Like that?
well, I mean, yeah, kind of like a triangle like that.
Okay.
So, I think most of the time they're floppy though, but
There.
yeah,
I mean,
that looks like a cat. You might have to make it. You might have to make it bigger so it can be visibly, or you could do that.
there. I probably went too far with the tail.
Yeah, pigtails don't really go that far.
Who cares?
Okay, all right.
It's my piece.
I'm. This, hello there. I'm Cletus. I ranch pigs and yarn.
Well, let's see.
Rox the clown has joined us.
Oh, hi, Rox.
Sideburn. Gil, they do have sideburns. I mean, I can see them. I can see them right there.
Yeah. Rox, what's this one sound like again? I got the rancher and I got the sea captain, which I'm almost done with. So I had to put something with the rancher. So there, it has a cute little pig cat. It's a pig cat.
Yeah, it's and he said the ears are pointed but flopped. And they also have a snoot, which she tried to put on there, but again, looks like a cat.
There. It's Snoop. It's a tiny little Snoop. I'm trying.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. She started at 6:51 her time. It's now 8:05, and these look really good.
Yeah, for quick doodles. Quick things. Usually, if I want to add more detail, I would, but there we go. Ultimate Rancher. Oh, okay. The obvious mastermind is the ship captain. I mean, yeah. Oh, I need to put my signature on a different thing.
I mean, he's the master of ceremonies, obviously.
Yeah, and you're thinking, oh, here's the thing, and then Monica and Mealy Street ends their life because, of course, they would. There we go.
Yeah, just chucks them. It's like just chucks them over the side, or does like a Titanic reference and hits them with an iceberg.
I cannot believe I got this done in an hour. But I usually don't have both of them on here.
Well, time flies.
I'm gonna leave this up for a bit for people for the chat to admire. Dane, I don't know what the delay is, but hi. You're fine. I'm not sure what the delay is either. I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's I think it's probably the delay from what reaches the chat, to what reaches what we say here to what we it's the usual kind of delay that happens when you do like a stream on YouTube, and YouTube's a little bit behind.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I know that I think when I checked on YouTube, it's I think about 30 seconds behind. Possibly 30?
Maybe probably a little bit less than
Probably
30.
less. Like between probably like 10 to 30 seconds. I don't
Let's
know.
let's give it 15 to 25.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave this piece up for a bit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
time flies when you're having flies. Wait. I'm gonna hold
time
on.
flies when time flies when you're having fun.
I'm gonna quickly message my fiance that I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
There. I don't know if he's gonna come out like he did last time. Uh,
Well, it's either that or he'll just tell the people in his chats like, "Oh, Casey says she's done."
yeah. Like, hopefully next month. I hope it's. I think it's next month. I hope I get better options because these were. They're so simple, and I tried. I honest to God tried. I will say since I have a bit, I can actually quickly do things like I can pull my signature up closer, like so. And then I can where is the nope chain canvas size? There we go. This is what I love. I could just do this and crop it as much as I want to. There we go. And yeah. Much better.
Very nice.
That way it gives
Very
dead
good work.
space. Let me see. Oh, where's my boy message? What did he say? Can you put them on Twitter? Baby! Come out of the bedroom and look at it. God damn it. I'm just gonna say I will after the stream. My boy.
I will after the stream. Wait, be patient, bitch.
My wonderful fiance. My wonderful joy. What the? Please tell me you heard that creepy laughter coming outside.
What creepy laughter?
There was creepy laughter literally going outside where I live, with the, like, it was terrifying. It was like outside outside like where I live with outside the balcony.
Oh.
I just heard a bunch of creepy laughter. Okay, what the hell? That was terrifying.
Yeah, that's a little disconcerting.
Okay, I have a question. If I have a piece that has line work finished, would you be able to ink and color digitally for a commission, of course? Ooh, that's actually a very nice question. Actually, that's the first time someone's ever asked me about coloring a piece. Like, if hypothetically, for a commission, if you just had line art for somebody's piece, and you made sure you had permission from the original artist that another artist is allowed to, like, put the color in and everything, color into that piece and everything. Like, I think, like, if I wanted to, if I had permission from the artist who did the piece, like, I would be able to do it, like, probably as a commission, probably for, like, maybe, like, 15, like, 10 or, maybe, probably, like, $10 or $15, I'm not sure. It all depends on what the piece is. Rocks, that kind of freaky deaky that you heard that, then, I'm listening to music that has a laugh track. Rocks! Ah! Rocks brought the creepy laughter to the chat by listening to music with laughter. It's Rox's fault. No, no, I'm not blaming you. I still find it terrifying. Just
It's like who wants a creepy laugh outside their window? I mean, it just.
I don't know.
And you don't even know what they're laughing at. It's like, are they laughing at something on their phone? Are they laughing at someone getting beat up? Are they laughing at just the general futility of all human endeavor.
It's a lot to think about, but I will say I need to quickly get myself a bottle of water because my water I have here is about to go out. So give me one quick second. I'm not going to mute or anything, so just 1 second.
Alrighty then. Well, talk amongst yourselves, or if you have any questions, please refer to Miss Nightmare's lawyer. It is Douglas Ampersand of ampersand hyphen and bracket.
What? Wait, what just happened? Wait, what happened? What was it, ampersand?
I was saying.
Also, yes.
I was saying.
Go ahead.
I was saying. Chat. You can talk. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, or if you have any questions, please refer to Miss Nightmare's lawyer, Douglas Ampersand of ampersand hyphen and bracket. I forgot the semicolon.
Yeah, semicolon hyphen.
Sorry about that. Semicolon hyphen and bracket. Yes.
I don't even think he would be my lawyer. Also, yes, stream. You totally saw me almost attempt to just like catch this in the air and fail miserably. My water bottle. I tried. I honest to God tried. Oh, I got more than permission. It's a drawing my girlfriend did at Animation Academy. She gave it to me and I wanted to get a scan. Oh, that is so sweet. For her birthday, that's adorable. Like, message me later after the stream on Twitter and just like, we'll figure something out. Or, yeah, you do follow me on Twitter. Yeah. Alright, since we got done with this, and I basically told Rosen, I will post this piece when the stream is done, when I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to Haunt Doodles, because I really want to start sketching this wonderful piece I thought of with thankful help from Jeff. Which means I have to go get to my Instagram to get reference photos of freaking Kazoo. Yay! Oh, I got messages on my Instagram really quickly. And that was and those messages meant nothing. Alrighty. Let me quickly go to the person I know plays Kazoo's Instagram. Please, for the love of God. Oh, I don't. Please let there be good reference pictures. Those are old ones from last year. Okay, this is as best as a photo as I'm able to get of Kazoo. I'm gonna have to go through other photographers' photos to get a good photo. And I'm gonna put this in muted. And Jeff, yes, it's exactly what he's posing as.
Ah, okay.
I'm surprised they let him get away with doing the T-pose.
I'm an airplane. Meow.
I mean, that's one of the things. I don't know if that's what, like,
Mm-hmm.
I caught him one night. I think a guest gave him a can of refried beans.
What?
Yeah, no, cause like Kazoo would want to eat anything. Like there was a video that went around where, he was given like I saw this and I think I saved it. I really hope I did. Wait, the shoe tying clown from not the shoe. No, this is not the shoe. No, that you're thinking of Bobbins. Bobbins is the shoe tying clown from TikTok. This is Kazoo. Bobbins is completely different. But basically, for Kazoo, there was someone gave him like, I asked him about this later. A guest gave him an unopened pack of Reese's Pieces. Instead of and he's on the street, so instead of opening it and chugging the candy, he puts the pack in his mouth.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then when I was catching, I caught it was on the live stream, so a guest gave him refried beans, so he's like scaring guests with the candy. He was like, "These are my beans. These are my beans." And he's trying to open it. I'm like, "Don't eat the can," because he's like, "Refried beans." I'm like, "Don't." Like,
Refried beans, refried beans, refried beans.
like he was trying so hard to open the can of refried beans. Tastes like the
Was it?
can came
It,
along
it,
for the ride.
it's like it wasn't a pop top, was it?
I don't know. I didn't look at the top.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be funny as like he's trying to like open one of those things that you need a can opener. It's like, why won't it open?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm definitely gonna make a folder real quick because oh dear god, I have so many references. 1, 2. This is why folders are your friends, kids. Except for that folder. That folder didn't need to go in there. So that way, if you don't want all of the references, you can just do this. And that's the magic of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figure I'd do a quick start of like what I want to do for those who missed in the chat. I caught this wonderful moment on one of the few last days where Thread, Daisy, and Vulgar made their own crime syndicate called Carnival Crimes. I think if I remember the best, I saved in my archives on my Instagram, where they all have fake sheriff's badges. Thread had a magnifying glass, and they were going to solve crimes. And I thought of a cool idea, and then thanks to Jeff reminded me of, hey, look for magnifying glass. What about the poster for Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated?
Yeah,
So
or yeah, like Sherlock Holmes, and then you just kind of Googled your way to Scooby Doo. Yeah.
yeah, I cooled my way to Scooby-Doo, all because Jeff suggested Sherlock magnifying glass. So we have the extended portion of this Carnival Crimes, where we have both Ragdoll, and then we have Kazoo as the dog. Because Kazoo is basically the clown dog. Oh man. Honestly, if this turns out well, I really hope it does well as a print. I don't know. But I figure it'd be a fun little thing. So I figure we could just try and start as much doodling as possible. Because I'm just gonna do like when I'm trying to do the body shape and then get my own body shape out from this. Because that's the fun of it. I will do like tracing over for body shapes, and then I'll take the body shape I just traced over, put it off to the side, shrink it, and then make my own off of that. Because
Nice.
like in this way, yes, tracing is okay, but you have to make sure that you don't completely do the whole the whole thing.
Don't lift the art wholesale and say it's your own.
This is why. But like it's okay to like trace some body shape, but don't trace the whole art. Just make sure when you're done, just do your own. Like the one thing, but also one thing neat, you get to actually just see some body shapes as you're working on through here. Like you can see how much hair Daphne has on her head right here. Like it looks so weird.
It's so voluminous.
Like also, like, like I'm definitely not gonna draw fully. I'm just tracing over like the original like piece. But look at this. It's kind of interesting. Also, I just learned that the person who helped make this show was the man who, he sadly passed away this year, wasn't it? Who helped do the Transformers show? I know that he was friends with I know he was friends with the Island Ragoon. I'm also gonna trace over the items, but they're gonna be completely different.
Let's see here.
I can't remember his name.
By Mitch Watson. It was developed by Mitch Watson, Spike Brandt, and Tony Cervone.
I know that they're friends with the Island Rangoon. I just can't remember their name. Because he passed away this year. Oh no! Hey kids, don't do what I just did.
What happened? What?
I drew on top of the actual layer.
Oh no!
So don't do what I just did. So I have to erase everything I just did, which only took like 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes of your life you'll never get back.
It's fine. This is why you make sure you look at your line art layer that you're at. Case in point, we're almost done. And done. I'm making sure I write down sketch, like example sketch. There we go. Oh, that's better. Chat, how are you holding up? Let's see. I have a long black leather trench coat I want to use for haunt some year. That would be very cool. Do they come in dark gray? I freaking love the not scary foreign clowns. One day I'd like to meet Bobbin. You would freaking love Bobbins. Bobbins is so sweet. Please tell me you know of Lala Loopsy. Lala Loopsy is one of my favorites. I'm friends with her. She's a sweet person. Neon. Tracy's also a good way to learn a different art style. No, an artist worst. Yeah, it is an artist worst nightmare. Literally with my namesake, but still. So we have to go back in here again. I'm on the right layer. And then just do this. But no, Bobbins, I'm so surprised that Bobbins has become, again, a internet sensation again. Yes, Jeff, I said again.
Oh.
The first time was her first year in Carnival. And this is before they went nuts with social media stuff, but basically what happened was there was a video post of her where some guests are approaching her. They're like, she's like, what is treats? What is treats you have? And they're like, candy. And her eyes go wide. She's like, what kind of candy? And they're like, peach rings. And she's like, ew. She hates peach because she hates peach rings. And there's like another video that went crazy of her where they're feeding her candy. And she's acting like a bird. So she's calling like a bird and being fed like sour rainbow strips of candy. But the video that made her more popular despite Scary Farm on the map, that's like as Knots ends, was her asking someone to tie their freaking shoe. And I did not notice, like, I'm sorry, that also shows the beauty of how you are supposed to be with improv on the streets like that.
Yeah, it's the one with the clown running up to the, he's like, tie your shoe!
No, it's like, are you gonna go tie your shoe? Loop-de-loop and pull, and then your shoes are looking good! And the way she goes, like, with the simple change of her voice of, like, you see how simple that was? like, going sweet into the rough, and then I think one thing people are breaking, because an artist I know actually did stickers of Bobbins as this. When Bobbins goes, Hatsune Miku would be proud. So the artist actually did Hatsune Miku Bobbins crossover.
Nice.
It was beautiful, and I need to really buy a sticker from her. I also commissioned her, so I cannot wait to see what she does on my piece. It's an update to my chibi self I did last year. Actually earlier this year. That I'm supporting her again because I want to see her do an upgrade to my character. But honestly, I've looked at that video. It first had 14 million. Now it's at 22 million views on TikTok.
Okay, Neon, I saw the Bobbins video on a FNAF Twitter account. Gil uploading tonight's D gaming right now. I'm a multitasking genius.
Yay, multitasking! And
Rock.
Go ahead.
Rocks. I love the peach rings vid. And it's funny because I love peach rings. The shoe. There's also vids of her. There's also vids of her and other actors on different phone calls, but the phone is a shoe that they pass back and forth. Okay.
Yes, that is actually a thing where her Bobbins and then the other clown is Oingo. They are tossing this one person's shoe they took off to tie, and are using it as a nice little phone conversation, them talking with their mother. First it goes into, oh no, Booster's dead. I put him in, Booster's dead. I fed him the 3-day moldy Taco Bell. And then it's like, no, I put him in the lake. No, not the Forsaken Lake. I meant the lake. It's on top of, and just talking with the imaginary mother on the shoe foam.
Nice.
And like, it's fun when you get to see people's props like that. There's like one of there's a video I shared like a few videos. I need to share more. There's one of Lala Loopsy. She is known as the Lollipop Clown. She was used in a promotion video of last year's Scary Farm doing the Wackus Bacchus sound bit. Wait, Jeff, do you know the Wackus Bacchus sound bit?
I don't think I do.
It's basically hold a random object. What do you think, Wackus Bacchus? The object. Kill them. Ooh, you naughty Wackus Bunkus.
Oh, okay.
Basically, in that sound, Knots used that sound bed for Scary Farm Social, and because of that, Loopsy named her lollipop Wackus Bunkus. And it's the most glorious lollipop ever. She will drag it on the ground, causing sparks to fly out of it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, the thing is, you talk about Wackus Bacchus, and now I'm just going back to our campaign with Ethan and Magalore having like the robot parrot hand, like Squawkus Bacchus.
I just realized. Did we do anything with that parrot?
I think Marcus shattered it.
Did we?
I think Marcus shattered it when he broke the arm, when he broke his armor, broke the armor and stuff.
I hope he shattered that bird, or else we're in trouble.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. Also, Scooby has such ridiculous body shapes. But
well, it's weird. It's a strange thing to try and get a Great Dane to move and proportion itself like a human. So
yeah. But basically, Lala Lipsy, she had the lollipop, and last year, there's a video of her where it was starting to break, so she decided in front of this group of people to break Wackus Bonkus with her knee in half and swing it around. And then there was another video. Wackus Bonkus broke twice this year. One where there was video, I really wish she posted it, where she's just swinging Wackus Bacchus. The lollipop portion is just made out of styrofoam. Heavy styrofoam. And she's just twirling it, and she twirls the lollipop, but the lollipop head flies off, and it rolls away towards other clowns, and they're like, no! You killed Wackus Bacchus! You killed him! And one of the clowns starts to try and eat Wackus Bonkus because it's a lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I saw her on Halloween night, and I'm just saying hi, I look at her hand. Apparently, she decided on the last night to have Wackus Bonkus go through the most damage, and she went all out. Last year, he had tiny googly eyes. This year, she had bigger handmade googly eyes on him. He lit up, shiny teeth. When I saw her, and I saw the damage Wackus Bonkus 2.0 was in, she broke the thing in half, but it was all the way down to where it's just a length of a ruler. And then one of his eyes was hanging off.
Oh, God.
I took pictures of her with the damage, and I sent them to her later. Because I could not believe how much damage she did. Let's see, we got the shoe. Oh, yeah, be a honk cloud. Yeah, Neon. All hail Wackus Bonkus. All hail the candy cult.
Wackus Bonkus. That's what my D&D barbarian clown needs to name his next hammer.
Do it.
I mean,
do it.
I mean, I have a giant hammer that shoots lightning, and I call it Boomhilda. So.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Gil, I actually got some free entertainment at the theater. You know the movie Smile, and you know what I just had to do as people come out of the theater after watching it? That's evil. I'm not even gonna watch Smile. It unsettles me.
The thing is, it reminds me of that Ready or Not. no Truth or Dare horror movie they
Yeah, that's
tried.
why I don't want to. Because of my own reasons, I don't like
Yeah,
Truth or Dare.
the Truth or Dare one with the really dopey grin.
Like,
It's
that
like
was
it's all warped and
stupid.
shit.
That was so
It
stupid.
it is it is it tries to be like a different kind. It tries to be like The Ring, but
The Ring's better.
yeah, but it doesn't succeed.
Not to mention, just the way that movie ends is just dooming the whole world. That's a shitty move to do.
It and it's a horror it's a horror movie ending. It happens sometimes the curse gets you.
It's so stupid. Even James says this. I agree with James from Dead Meat. It's so stupid.
No, it is. It's like if you guys it's like if you guys die, then the game's over.
Yeah.
But no, you want to live.
Attack of the Killer Retail Smile. Ugh. Yeah, no. No, thank you. It just looks so horrible. Like, the smile
Well,
is also more unsettling, and I just kind of look at that and I go, yeah, no, I don't want to be in a theater with that because I would basically punch things. Without meaning to accidentally punch things.
don't it's like this is what happens when you tell people to smile more.
Basically, no, that's what feels like it. So I don't like, I've read the plot. It's very unsettling, but also I just don't want to. I don't want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, I didn't realize how beefy Fred was. There's still more of his back here.
Fred's kind of a built dude. He's rocks. My D&D character has two hammers technically. One is a regular maul. Me cast hideous laughter whenever I have it equipped during the barbarian rage. That's pretty cool.
Then, please, I got an idea. Unless you have not named them, named one Wackus, name the other one Bonkus. We use them together and it's Wackus Bonkus.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have not named them, but if you have, use it for the next pair. Oh, look at this. All right, let's look away. Oh my God, look at that. I know it's weird to see it without the body shapes.
No, it just looks like it looks like a Smash Brothers fight ready to happen.
Yeah, and the one thing neat with this, I can actually take this, and I'm going to push it over here. Because unfortunately in this case, because I have multiple characters, I'm going to have to do one at a time and then shrink them off to the side and just work around it.
Right.
So I'm going to do one. I think because, unfortunately, he's in the center, I'm going to have to do Kazoo first. So we're going to do Kazoo's sketch. And that means I'm going to have to pull Kazoo out as a reference.
I mean, Scooby is the main character, is the title character.
Yeah, let me...
Oh, okay. Gil, not sure whether to make my D&D character ride a gator or just be half gator. Why not be a half gator that rides a gator?
Yeah, why not do that?
Yeah, D&D. You can do whatever you want. Just talk to your DM.
I mean, for the campaign I'm making, like, last I heard from Ethan, who wants to be a player, he wants a wild magic barbarian, but he has yet to tell me anything else.
He really needs to tell you because things.
Huh?
I mean, I'm sure he's like trying to think of like a way to do it, but it's like I hope he tells you, all the stuff you need to know, so that way it's like not sprung on you and everything.
Yeah, like I got some things from some people, just waiting on Ethan.
I sent you the character sheet for mine.
Mm-hmm. And you sent me part of the backstory for what you want. If you want to extend it, you still have time.
Yeah, it's no, it's I tried to keep it really simple.
Yeah, I just realized I'm gonna have to have him sit. Shit. How do I? Do I have to have him? No, wait. He shouldn't be sitting. Oh, this is so difficult.
Well, is it because you're trying to like match the reference of of a person in one body type to try and make it look like they're doing another one, or
Yeah, I'm. Well, he's gonna have to squat. It's what he
yeah.
does.
Um, Rocks, okay, but I can't use the hammers together because my character can only wield one at a time since they are since they are two-handed weapons.
Makes sense.
That that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, Warhammer of Hideous Laughter can be Wackus, and the Maul can be bomb.
Yeah. Go for it. I'm well okay with you taking that idea.
Gil, double your pleasure, double your gator. Wait, I think that was the plot of Crawl.
Oh, wasn't that alligator movie that was set during a
Yes,
hurricane in
yes,
Florida?
yeah, yeah.
I forgot that was a thing.
I, 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 I remember it was a thing. It just I never saw it, and I didn't really care for it.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, this is looking nice.
I mean, it just wasn't interesting to me. That's all.
It was weird. It's like I gotta see my dad. Also, alligators. This one has a
It's like
mind of its own.
It's like I have to go. I have to go get my. I have to go get groceries from the store during this alien invasion.
Yeah. Let's see.
Also, fun fact: my D&D clown is Wormy, the clown I mainly use to represent myself online. He's also the profile pic.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Neat. Let's see. I'm sorry, the Ray. I just realized I have to draw a kazoo, like with his legs.
Ah, okay. It looks like it looks like he's trying to recreate David Lee Roth doing like the high splits in Jump. Might as well jump.
Yeah, there probably could hopefully be references of him squatting. I know there is. For now, it's just this. Oh, good. Hey,
Yeah,
look at that.
yeah. Just have him, crisscross applesauce.
No, he's just doing this.
Mm,
Why
okay.
not? I feel like he would get a kick out of it.
It's like, oh, just taking just copping a squat in the middle of in the middle of the thing. My
Yeah, no.
friends all around me looking at me, making things awkward.
He actually does things that do awkwardness, but like there was a. I'm trying to. There's like. Because he did so many weird things like during the season. There was like a moment where I caught this on my live stream where he took apart some dead leaves and I basically asked him, "Hey, Kazoo, what do you have?" And he basically goes, "Avada." And basically made me snore. And then he starts to try and eat it. And then since one of the clowns was off that day, his name was his hot name is Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet guy. He takes the part of the leaf that looks like it's a straw, puts it on Rampage's head, and starts to pretend like he's sucking out Rampage's brain. And then he pulls away. He's like, "Oh God, that was awful." So, which is just completely funny. But I also was worried because I'm like, they put pesticides in him, so I really hope he didn't get himself sick. He probably got himself sick.
but hey, at least it was funny.
No, there is actually a clown in Carnival that his haunt name is Pesticides.
Oh.
Yeah, I asked him why his haunt name was Pesticides. And he's like, you know how there's flowers in the boardwalk? I'm like, yeah, oh no. He's like, yeah, I was chewing on those as things to scare guests. And I did that so many times one week and I got sick. I threw up and got sick and I had to go to the hospital. And I'm like, and you don't do that anymore, right? Like, he's like, yeah, The way he said that, I'm like, oh no. He basically had gotten himself sick from eating flowers that they were planting a boardwalk with actual pesticides in them.
That would do it.
That's how a haunt name was born, kids. Haunt names come at random. Like, sometimes people will get haunt names, sometimes people won't. Like, there's some people that have been with haunt for years that still haven't gotten a haunt name. Oh, I just realized I don't think I want to draw a flashlight for him. He actually holds it would be funny for him to hold out his kazoo instead of a flashlight. Or he does have a comical fish sometimes.
That would actually fit. If that's what he does as his character, yeah, that would probably fit more than a flashlight. Like he holds the fish or the kazoo like a flashlight and just kind of holds it out.
Oh my god, yeah, no, the fish. The fish would be funny. We're doing the fish.
Yeah, he just holds the fish out like a flashlight and goes like, "Guys, I can't see anything."
Oh my god.
I think my fish light's broken.
Fish. Yeah, there we go. Fish. There's the fish. There's the fish. And I'm just gonna write kazoo on it so that way I know what it is. Kazoo. Oh my god. Yes. It's beautiful. It is Grace. Okay. This will be kazoo somehow. This will turn into kazoo. This is kazoo. This is a sketch. Well, it must turn into him. Oh dear God almighty. Chad, are you having fun like me? Oh, Carneal is full. Yeah, Carneal is full of gremlins. This is. Oh, yeah, that works. This is his gremlin stance. Shit, it is his gremlin stance. Oh, Kazoo will love it. All right, the next up, I think we'll go for the Shaggy. So we're gonna pull out Ragdoll, which is right. That's not it. Where's the ragdoll? There's the ragdoll. I figure we'll just do like the ragdoll sketch and we'll call it as soon as it turns like 9ish, because I want to save my voice, and also I don't want to keep Jeff up because he's on the Florida coast and there's a storm coming. Are you gonna be okay?
Not to jinx it, but right now it's a tropical storm, and Floridians don't get out of bed for anything under a 1.
I'm knocking on wood. The stream is watching me okay, I'm knocking on my desk, so I'm trying to make sure Jeff's okay. Let's make sure, if I can talk, let's make sure that Jeff's okay and everyone else who's in Florida is okay. As best as possible.
I know tropical storms can still cause some trouble and cause some messes, but it's not like it's not like Ian was when it came through. It's going to cause a mess, but it's not going to be too bad.
Yeah. All right.
It's just going to be windy and rainy by the time I have to go to work tomorrow. So there's that.
Yeah. All right. Let's get started on Ragdoll. You can literally look at the sketch, like the over sketch I did of the Shaggy, and then you just look at Ragdoll. Like, I'm still surprised how much energy this guy has. And he's 9 years younger than me, Jeff. But his energy works for Carnival.
Well, it sounds like you do have to have like a energetic performance to what you're doing. Otherwise, it's like because you have to be bombastic, you have to be theatrical, you have to be over the top, you have to like really get into your character, and you have to really be able to think on your feet.
Not to mention you have to make sure you know how to improv quickly. Which I know how to do that. Sometimes I just hate when I get the moments where I accidentally mess up on the spot sometimes.
Or say something kind of lame and then like 5 minutes later, you think back to it, and then a better line comes to you like, damn it!
Yeah. I hate when that happens. The only thing good with this is that he's mostly covered, so I don't have to draw the whole body.
Mm-hmm.
I can draw. We'll see, unless we'll see how it goes. But I think I'll try and see how much I can get for it. But I just want to. I need to quickly look at the photos of Ragdoll because I don't know if he was holding any objects. I don't see him as the person that holds objects. Like there was moments where I saw him like doing some like drooling.
Mm-hmm.
He would basically drink a bottle of water backstage. When he come out, he would basically with his mask pretend like in front of guests pretend like he is actually drooling. And then he'll try to find ways to keep that water in his mouth, and unfortunately the saliva would stay mixed with the water. And so unfortunately it gets more stretchy.
Right.
I was more surprised how he did that, but also very terrified. I kind of went, you didn't get yourself sick from this? Not one bit. He didn't. Oh, come.
That's good.
Yeah, also I hate when it's like, hey, go to here. Can I just go here? There we go. Good news, photographers are able to keep some things together for... There we go.
Gil just said, I'm just happy I got year 4 of D gaming planned out for the most part. Still no clue what I'm gonna do for year 5.
That's good. I have a whole list of videos that I need to do. It's a big list.
Mm-hmm. And I think with Aaron's, and I think with my work with Aaron's, working with Aaron on the thing, I don't really have any more cameos lined up.
Mom,
For me.
Wait for me for a bit, but it won't be for a while.
I know. Like I said, it's like I don't think I have any cameos for a good long while, which is fine.
Apparently, I just found photos of apparently Ragdoll using a tie to pretend to strangle himself. To scare guests.
Office jobs, am I right?
Oh, I remember. I think a clown had a shark puppet. And they were using it to scare... He used it to scare guests, but I don't know. I'm just trying to look at photos, trying to think. Because, like, I wish that there were more items he was holding. And I just got to the granny clown basically eating ashes out of her husband's urn. Yes, this is an actual clown, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
There was a granny clown, and she would carry, like, some things for granny items, like a old woman's cane or a few things. She started having an urn where I actually had to ask. I think I forgot what it was that she used. I think it was, like... I can't remember what type of food she used, but it was a regular food she used to pretend that it was the ashes. I know it's dark.
Well, it is dark, but I'm also thinking, like, what could she have used?
I can't. She told me, but I forgot because I was at during the Holland barbecue, and unfortunately, my sinuses were so bad that I think I remember some things that happened that night, but I don't remember all of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know what? I found one item that he's holding. It's a shark puppet head. That works. I'm gonna just have his hands just have a shark puppet. Even though the way I drew that hand was good, it's gonna be a shark puppet. Because why not? How's the chat holding up? Chat's doing good.
Yep. Yep. It is 11:52 my time, so it is 8:52 your time.
Just 8 more minutes of the stream left.
Mm-hmm.
And I can easily get Ragdoll sketch down. I just realized I don't even have to draw a hand here. I just draw. I could just, if I just do this. If I just do this. That's it. Because it's the actual, like, shark that people put on their hands. It's that kind.
I mean, one guy's using a shark, one guy's using a fish.
Like,
oh. I was wondering, like, what if you had the shark hand try and eat the fish? Just a thought. Just a thought. You don't have to do it.
It's a thought, but unfortunately I don't want to change the direction.
Okay.
But it's still a funny idea. Let's see.
Neon, I'm looking at bunny plushies for if I'm ever put in Carnival.
Let's go for it. You and try and deck out the bunny where maybe have 2 different bunnies where one looks nicely sweet and then you have the other one and it's probably bloodied and more gory, more scary. That would be very creepy. I'm helping. Anything make it fun.
Maybe you could put a good word in. Act as a reference.
I don't know if I'll be a reference.
No, just say this. No, just say this person's a really good actor. They're really good at improv, and they.
I mean, unfortunately, I can't really do much. I'm still a hell actor like everybody else. There we go, Ragdoll. And save. Let's me look at this. Huh. Oh. They have melded into one. They are no longer Ragdoll and Kazoo. They are Kazoo Doll.
And it looks like they're. Honestly, it looks like they're about to finish up a date.
I turned it off.
Leaving already? Let me pay your cab fare first.
Damn it. Neon, I thought of a cool hairstyle of 2 pigtails and one to make it look like, but very smart. You should try and make sure you do that with a wig so you're not hurting your own head, though. Because you could actually, if you kept, you would actually sadly do hair damage if you did it with your own hair. So try and maybe commission someone for like a wig or something. Because
that would probably be better than having it done to your own hair.
Yeah, because the one thing this year, I think last year for Carnival, was that you could, if you're in that zone, you have the option to dye your hair red, and so long as you kept an uptake of keeping that hair red, like for Ragdoll and Kazoo, both of their hairs are dyed red, and they were able to do the upkeep to keep it red, while other actors like Bobbins, Lala Loopsy, or Thread, they wore wigs because they don't want to do the upkeep and they don't want to keep their actual hair color. Like for me, if I wanted to, if my hair color worked right with the hair dye I used, I'm hoping it would make it red, but if it does not, I'm willing to actually wear a wig for Carnival. But there's rumors going around that they're trying to change the style of the zone, not still keep it clown based, but there's rumors going around. There's so many rumors are going around with Scarier Farm. There's rumors of what the new zone will be. They're oh, it's gonna be the Gauntlet. I don't even know what the Gauntlet is, and even being explained, it sounds insane. And people are trying to guess the mazes. It's we're probably not gonna know until probably July, August. That's under a year. Let's see. Cut my hair for a Gomez costume this year, so no ponytails for me either. Got it. All right. Let me take a look at the participants. All right, we're starting to wind down a bit because I want to save my voice. And also, I got done a lot faster on the Ultimate Designer's piece than I imagined. Like, again, this took
They were
an
very,
hour.
yeah, they were very simple designs.
So I'm great, which is grateful. Can
Mhm.
I imagine next time if I get simple designs, I'm gonna be done an hour. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, or like the next one is like a really complicated design, and you're like, oh fuck you.
Well, you mean like how I did like the Ultimate Philosopher, where I actually paid attention to give
Mhm.
her like pose and detail?
Right.
Like, I love how she still turned out. This was when was this one? Oh my god, this was December of last year.
Wow.
Because as 21, this was during December. Oh my god, that's when Rosen started the Ultimate Designers too. Dear God, it's been long, but the Gauntlet, DMU. I don't know. I'm guessing that's a rumor everyone's saying. People are saying, "Oh, it could be Vikings in the zone or the maze," and I'm like, I don't know. They're planning these years in advance. I don't know. I don't even know what they're doing. The only people I would know were whoever works in entertainment behind the scenes working on the mazes, which they're not going to start working on them until they actually won't start working on them until February or March, until February of next year, which is in a
Oh
couple of months.
wow.
Yeah, that's how they did the maze Bloodline, which they took apart the original maze that was there, Paranormal Inc. I saw them taking it apart backstage when I still worked for Knots. And by the
Mhm.
time I left, they were working on the wooden walls to go with the structures and everything. And that was in April. They were starting doing that in February. So they basically start maze building for new mazes at the start of the year.
Hmm.
And we
That's
won't.
interesting.
Yeah. I will say my least favorite was Bloodline because I didn't go into it, but also I hate the laser gun mechanic, and I hate that you couldn't admire the set pieces in that, even though it was vampires. And
Ah, okay.
like it was basically like the zombie maze they had affected years ago. I hated that, and I didn't want to go to Bloodline and get tired and immediately go in the next day to scare. So, all right, since we're actually starting we're gonna end the stream here in just 1 second. I want to thank everybody in the chat who, for those who came and went, those who are still there. Thank you so much for joining. Jeff, thank you so much for being in this call with me. You actually kept me sane.
uh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. I'm grateful I got this design done. I'm grateful I got some more doodling done. We got an idea for a cool, interesting piece to add some things. Like, I wasn't expecting to get an interesting design piece, but thank you all so much for joining me. I want to try and do these like twice a month, but for art stuff that's not Ultimate Designers, just do normal art streams. But I have to really think about that. So I still want to thank everyone for joining me. It like I can't think of anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say, Jeff?
No. But do check out Miss Nightmare's other videos, and also like her and follow her on Twitter.
Yeah. That's not so jolly rich. That's all. It's all right. It's all right, Jolly Rancher.
Well,
You're good.
he just found out he has to clean the stalls again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's probably why he's so sad. He has to clean the stuff. Also Neon's haunt name is Jolly Rancher.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
thank you.
It's supposed to be Bocephus's turn today.
But thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, please everyone just stay cozy. It's getting colder, and try and have some hot chocolate if you're able to. So have a good night.
Good night, everyone.